Oh, whoops. I don't hear anything. It's probably because I forgot to plug in my headset. Okay, there's the familiar noise of research branches. Oh no, we're in quarantine. So, starting from spoiler territory, we are back. What's my volume set at? I forgot to set that. There we go. Yeah, we are back, and a little late start. I thought it was an hour earlier than it actually was, and I just got up about 30 minutes ago, so jumping in here. I needed the sleep, though, since I didn't sleep much the night before. But hey, we've got a lot of achievements now. As of yesterday, the new achievements are done, all implemented anyway. I haven't tested any of them except for a couple of the ones that I thought might not work, and sure enough, they didn't, and so I fixed that. But there's still a lot of achievements that really should be tested, in case there's typos or something weird instead that in there that happens that prevents you from getting them, which could kind of suck. But yeah, I worked on. Got a lot of achievements going. This is the old list, though. Just showing that. So I'm not going to give away a bunch of new stuff, especially since the new stuff, I don't have a special view yet where some are hidden that it should be hidden. This is just Rex Paint work where I do my icon stuff. But this is the set we've had for many years. But we've now got, I don't remember what the final number was. It's over a couple hundred new ones now. Or about a couple hundred? Yeah, it's about a couple hundred new ones finalized. And there will be more coming in the future, but the first set will be covers everything that's been added over the past 7 or 8 years. So that's a big chunk, and we'll be able to. It's a newly expandable system, and so this is the older system and the older layout in my icons file, which wasn't as expandable. So that has been re-architected and is very expandable, and so we'll be getting more achievements gradually in the future when new content comes out, rather than having to wait forever for those. And yeah, so a lot of cool new achievements coming. Probably, still more to do on that testing. I'll write about it on Patreon later on. But yeah, I gotta cover some of that and close that window. So that's a lot of corruption. Yeah. Now we gotta check out our build. I am at 22%. Waiting to see some of the achievements that have a true 0% success rate. One in particular thinking of. Well, the thing is, of our achievements, many of them will have a 0% for a very, very long time. And most of them will be like less than 1% for basically almost ever. All the new ones, because there's so many people who played Cogmind who won't necessarily come back to play it again because it's such an old game now. And there's also a lot of new ones, and some of them are hard. I did change one or two that are hard as well. I'm sure, you can think of a few, and from the new list, I showed the new list of non-hidden achievements to patrons last week, I think it was. And there's one or two that are very, very hard. One of them was adjusted, though, the one that was super hard, one of the ones that was super hard, and I removed one of the requirements from it. But yeah, there's certainly, as usual, going to be some hard ones. Even in the current set, there's one that almost, there's a few that like almost no one has. But yeah, the Steam rates don't really tell you the truth either way. So this is our build. What do we leave ourselves with? Okay, we're lower on core. That's fine. We have hover. Unfortunately, it's rather damaged hover. And do we have spare hover? We're getting lots of spare hover. So that's the good part. The good news is we've got spare hover. And it should sustain us, actually, surprisingly, even though it's regular stuff, because we've got enough hover slots here and not a very heavy build at the moment. What is our build weight distribution here? It's Centurion heavy armor. Doing a lot of work there. And did a ton of work. That kind of saved our build on the way out. Getting a lot of trouble. Lots of spare bad hover. It is spare bad hover, but it's spare hover. My problem is I have a hover build and no real other way to maintain it because we didn't do it. We don't have a bunch of hackware and so we're not fabbing it. Just got lucky with the grav mags. That's it. All right, so what else have we got going here? So we do have a lot of corruption. It's going to be actually a problem going through here. One thing I remembered, though, right after the last stream, and while I was working on achievements, actually, I remembered we have the researcher hack, I believe, in this run, which means I should have a data jack. We can shut down researchers on this floor. No, it wasn't that. It's the other way. Shoot, I forgot. It's not the researcher hack. I had that in the previous run. This run we have the heavy hack. No, not free. Yeah, not free schematics. That would be nice. I misremembered. We have the heavy hack in this run. I think it was. The one thing we don't have yet is a way to recall all of the permanent benefits you've got, and it's something I really want to add, but I'm still waiting on doing that. But it is certainly in high demand, especially as more and more such things are added. There was only, early on in Cogmind, there were very few of those things, just a couple, and you'd remember them. Nowadays, you can get all kinds of stuff. Tons of stuff that you might want to recall later, but you'd have to go back through your log to find it. So there needs to be a place to check for all that, and it's been on my list for years. But I don't really want to design such a thing just yet because I wanted to see really all the things it can contain, because it's going to be able to contain all different kinds of things, hacks, intel, any other permanent benefits you've gotten, like permanent upgrades, stuff like that. It's going to have a whole mix of different things in the list, and I need to have a good way to list and reference that. And that would be something I'd like to add, but it's just who knows when that'll happen. Maybe I'll add it to the patron voting list if patrons want to see it now, and then I'll actually go and design it and build it now. But otherwise, I'm always tempted to just wait on stuff like that. But it would probably be something that appears on the this menu here. Although this particular window is, I think, already full. I'll have to find a way to fit it in somewhere. But this is generally where you get your Cogmind info, your status info, so it would probably be accessible via this. A separate window accessible from there. I like the strat of tagging a long-term item with Woof A8. Yeah, that is a strategy people use, right? Exactly. Any item that you're going to have and hold for a long time, tag it with something in your inventory. It's not a great approach, but yeah, people have done that, and it actually works. We have a DNI on us tagged right now, among the tags. Heavy hack work on Overlord. You know what? I actually checked that, and the answer is no. It's just regular heavies. So that would have been really nice. But it has to be a standard heavy bot. And Overlord's a prototype. It doesn't work on prototypes. But I did check that, actually. I was curious because that would have been helpful. That would have been, very convenient. It could be made to also work on that. That wasn't even a consideration back when it was added, because the Overlord wasn't even a thing then. The idea of an Overlord was not actually come up with until the Forge was actually under construction. I wasn't sure. It wasn't an idea before that, but I wanted something that could also pose an additional separate kind of threat that also wanders around it doesn't really just wander, it actually has a patrol route, and basically you can avoid it, but also it will mess you up if you try to hang out in one place too long. So yeah, that's also part of why MTF, I remember watching that stream, it was pretty funny. He thought the Overlord was following him or coming after him. And he thought it was the Super Fortress response. It was pretty funny though. But yeah, it actually has a patrol route instead. So it behaves a lot differently, but it was something that I thought the Forge really could use. Overall, yeah, the design of that place worked out pretty well. But what do you mean no? What are we talking about? But anyway, the heavy hack could have come in handy already. I completely forgot about it though. It's really going to be nice when we get some kind of permanent reference thing. I would make it up tracking, but only on MTF if he ever comes back again. Yeah, it'll track MTF out of the Forge if he leaves him alive. Non-combat drones? Yeah, I don't have any combat drones. I haven't had a lot of chance to fab. Also, though, I've been using a ton of drones this run. So yeah, you can see with advanced drones there, not the greatest. I've been swapping it with the heavy armor, but that's kind of just a backup solution. I was originally using other kinds of drones. We've used mapping drones so far. We've used regular drones quite a lot. I've been doing a lot of drone use this run. Advanced drones are good. The main thing is, double slot, making them a little more troublesome to use, but the fact that I can do a heavy armor swap works okay with that, I think. They'll probably get rid of them eventually, but they've been really, really helpful as intel. Drones in general, I like drones. All right, so let me get. All right, so let me look at our build here. Power. Oops. We have We still have that Vortex 2, which is, I think, just too heavy. 35 mass. Yeah, our current total power mass is less than that. We got 24. Can't really effectively support that. We'd be overweight. Plus, yeah, that's gonna be hard to use actually. It's our spare power. Damn. Let's see. We've got advanced reaction control, or sensors, array, seismic detectors, spectral, advanced cooling. Which, we're ambient temperatures down, so we actually don't need cooling right now. At least it's not required. Normally it is. So that's a thing. That's actually quite helpful. We're in research branch here. Quarantine, low temperature. We have transmission jammer, which probably I should have on me, huh? It's just improved, but it'd be nice for opening doors because we can already see down hallways effectively. So I should probably put that on. I also have a terrain scanner, which I should put on. What do we have that's swappable? I don't have a lot of swappable parts. So we got sensor array, seismic. That's a problem. Alright, let's get some data going. Ooh, a thunder leg. Oh, well, we're not a leg build, though. There's a regular drone bay. That's more swappable, but honestly, I don't quite need it right now. You finding a regular drone bay in quarantine. Thunder hover. Yeah, it would be nice. Regular thunder leg, though, not the improved version, but even the regular is fine for mixing in. Alright, so we got an advanced hacking suite. We're going to hit this guy here. I don't think there's any recycling units. Are there recycling units in quarantine? Actually, it doesn't matter. We've already gotten 2 at this depth at least, so... let's see. There's level access points. Actually, that might be helpful to know, but I'm not going to do anything but a botnet here. Oh, yeah. Alright, what else we got? Scanalyzer index. Schematic reinforced quantum. Combat linear gravjet. 11%. Not on R branches except for the one, right? That's what I thought. Too small. Also not a place for so much recycling. 11% equals 100%. Is that something I actually want? It'd be nice to build something, huh? %, equals 0%. Proving it. Okay, 22% corruption. This is gonna suck. I'll actually agree with MTF on this one, wasted on the botnet. I don't know. I don't think, I mean, 11%. I don't think it's worth it. 11%? Plus also, I'll probably never fab anything. Not much of a fabber. Although that should change. I'm doing a different build now, which means I should be playing a different strategy. Botnet is lower success percent. What do you mean lower success percent? It's more likely to succeed. You mean what? It gives you left. You would have got it if you did that first. Why? Botnet is higher than 11% though. So you wouldn't have gotten that. Isn't Botnet should have been? Oh, corruption. I wasn't thinking about corruption. That's true. It's 12%, really? Oh, 12. Wait, what? It's 12% minus your corruption. What? Oh, on a level 3. Yeah, I wasn't even paying attention to what level that was. I'm not a big hacker. Okay. So right now, I'm mainly thinking about whether I should use drones to explore real quick, and the answer is probably yes, I should. Why, hello there, alien impact weapon. I'm already feeling inventory pressure just from walking into this map. I kind of wish quarantine was on -2 instead of -3. But it's testing up there. So we'll be carrying more stuff out of here. This is -2 forge. See? We have to still have a lot to do, actually. We've got to go all the way through quarantine, another research branch, then testing, then the protoforge. Yes, spoiler stream, by the way. We're doing spoiler stuff. And I mentioned that when I ended the announcement, but yeah, it's all spoilers from here on out. But anyway, yeah, so, yeah, better -2 than -3 is true, but I would have preferred quarantine to be up there just so that I don't have to carry as much stuff from here. But the stuff from here could help to get over there. But anyway, like, for example, this stripper, I would love to pick it up, but I don't really want to carry it all the way to testing. And I probably wouldn't use it before that, so I guess gonna just, whoops, yeah, he's already exploring. Gonna tell him to get out of here and do stuff. Time to pick up our alien artifact. These must be corruption signals to the southwest. Guess we don't need to worry about terrain scanner. $260 matter. Alright, I have no idea what this is. I wonder if I actually need a DNI. I was mainly carrying that around as a backup possible toy, but yeah, I probably should continue to carry that around. So yeah, inventory pressure. 79. Oh, that's right, because the armor's down. I was going to say we're lighter now. Oh, armor is off. Oh, whoops. Oh, yes, having just woke up, not good. Let's see what I got here. Improved reaction control. Micro antimatter reactor. Be less energy. Seeing if we're going to replace the particle reactor, but I guess don't have to worry about that there. Alright, wait a minute, where did that go? Raise reaction control. Ah, oh, it's already here. So far, not a lot of company. This might be a good opportunity to use. Honestly, some terrain scanning up here in the northeast might be a good idea. There's another terminal. No owner. There's a scanalyzer. 22% corruption. Surprisingly, no enemies yet. I think I should avoid getting scanned, which means I would have to drop my weapons. I don't have to worry about that. Feels so much better running by researchers when I'm not going to get scanned. I would simply not misfire, says Alec. I think it's a little more important to just, yeah. Alright, I'd like him to go check out that other room, but he's headed forward, so I'm going to tell him to follow me for a second here. Go explore the other room. See, doesn't it feel so much safer now? What the heck? Wait a minute. should have used go to. What? Fine. Oh, man, he's just going. Oh my god, advanced powered armor? A whole ton of it? Just sitting on the ground. Also, there's still no enemies. It's worrisome. A lot of good armor. I don't know what these, Yeah, there's only 2 patrols. That's why it's generally safer to wander this floor. And if you don't call anything else in, it is a safer floor. It's just, you know, it's 2 patrols, but there's the stationary guys. I guess one reason it's nice to have, instead of, we don't have the seismic wouldn't help with them, but having the drone running around does. Unknown flight unit. So, how am I going to carry this here? Could swap out one of our hover units. Watching, keeping an eye on what our drone is doing here. Alright, he's going to turn around. Good. There's just artifacts all over the place. Unguarded. Yep, so all I got are guns. That kind of sucks. Bad hover. Grunt alert. Oh, yeah. Okay, there's some stationary grunts. Okay, he's fleeing. It's okay, they'll be fine. Yeah, replicator. I don't know if I would actually need a replicator for anything. Could use it for something anyway. Well, you know, it's yeah, it's the kind of thing I carry around and then almost never use. But alright, drone is going to return from up there. We could head through the room to the east here if we wanted to, but actually I probably should go take the powered armor instead of the heavy armor. Yeah, that's what I did. The Centurion was already under 600, and these are going to be way better. I mean, they not only have a little more integrity, the important thing is they can also reduce damage, and they're single slots, so easy swaps. Although, honestly, I kind of like the ability to swap with the Advanced Drone Bay. A more direct swap there. But the bay itself is armor in the meantime anyway, so, eh. But yeah, these are good, for sure. The powered armor is amazing. So that will be very helpful. I mean, heck, technically I could take third one, but I'm going to need the space, I guess, before we leave anyway. Okay, there's an enhanced opplay. Hey, cooled grav mag system. Wait a minute. What do I have about anti-grav right? Come on, show me the better stuff. It's not as likely to find here. Wonder where everybody is. Wonder where the patrols are, anyway. Where's my drone going? Oh, he's kind of turning around here. Phase redirector. Terra bomb. Oh, those are Terra bombs. I forgot about that. Oh, Terra bombs. Those could come in handy. Actually, yeah, that's right. On one of my previous runs where I was fooling around, I took a ton of a bunch of Terra bombs, but I didn't get them from here. I think I got them from S7. That was a lot of fun. But yeah, okay, that's what those were. I forgot about that. Okay, that's not bad. It's actually pretty helpful in the forge, depending on the state you get there in, but either way it's helpful to have at least one. Heck, more than one could be useful. So, one of these is Terra Bomb. Let's see, what does this take for us here? We got 15 mass, 5 energy. That could be useful later. I don't know though. We might have core might start to become a little more valuable now, because once you get to this floor, you got to go through several maps, and the last one will take longer possibly. Core could become more valuable, which means you might not want to be redirecting damage to core unlike normal times. So might not be quite as helpful there, although, you know, makes your build last longer too, which if you're going to lose your build otherwise, that's a good thing. Alright. Drone. I could have him check the top left first. Alright, well, found the exit. Replicator. Could grab the replicator on the way out. I'll let him check the other room first, I guess. I can actually send another drone. I can send out 2 drones. Doesn't hurt to have 2 drones. Twice the finding power. Another micro antimatter. Could grab that. So far, not bad. I guess that other drone can go look and see if there's anything over there. Disruptor cannon. Oh, look at that. Really? Right at the end of the hall? That's funny. Huh. Well, there he is, just over there at the end of the hall, hanging around. So I don't think I need that, though. That would be the Terminator, I believe. One more door on that way. Okay. Oh, he died fast. I guess actually, wait a minute. Could I have told him to turn around? That's right, I should have told him to turn around manually. Oh, we found SB. I should grab that. Oh shoot, there's an admin. Wait a minute, where's he going? Is he going the other way? No, this is gonna cause some problems. Where's he going? Oh, he's headed into the corner there? Oh, gonna have some company then. Eh. Oh, wait, he's coming this way. Ooh, he's gonna try to come this way. Hello there. Ramming speed. Oh man, he's gonna get away. Where is he going? He's going down here. Must be his terminal right here. That's his terminal. But he was wandering up in here, so he needs to go all the way around, I guess. Anyway. Yeah, well, he doesn't have to be spawned on the other side. It means he can. It means he can just wander over there too. It doesn't have to be spawned. They spawn anywhere around, and they can go anywhere around their terminal. Which means, yeah, sometimes you find an operator that'll wander way off from here into the whole other section, or he'll spawn. He can spawn over here and wander way over there, or go. But oh, I see what you mean by that. Yeah, you're saying he wouldn't have wandered that far because he wouldn't have gone that far. By the time we've been in this floor, yeah, that makes sense. Hey, Magi. Yeah, we started in queue. So far, it's going pretty well. At least haven't had any serious problems yet. Drone just got destroyed by an Alpha 7 over there, and this guy is trying to report us on a terminal, which, I don't know, maybe I should just not care as much about him. He's faster than us, isn't he? He's not. He's barely faster than us, or barely slower than us, which means trying to chase him down is probably not worth it. I'm just gonna head over here anyway. I don't need that terminal either. Yeah, he's gonna have to go all the way back to his terminal. So, whoops. Freaking rejection. Run west and blast the terminal through the wall. It's true, actually. You're right. There is a way to stop him. I could head west and blast through the wall. It's an idea. Could do that if I want to stop him. Let's definitely get there in time. I'm gonna tell him to return. That's an idea. Yeah, I like that idea. It's probably not. I don't think it's gonna matter, but it might matter. Might as well. Good to know which one is his terminal. Okay, take off that. Oh, there he is, stopped in his tracks. Oh, that's right there, because it took me those turns. He get there that fast? He looped around. I think he made it to the door pretty quick. Oh, there must have been a shortcut in. That's right. He was headed towards that door, which means he used this shortcut. Right. Yeah, but still, I had assumed there was a shortcut because I saw him headed that way, but I didn't expect he would be there quite that fast because he was 5 spaces ahead of us or so, and he was able to go that way and then around to there. We just went straight left, but you know the difference, yeah, by a couple of attacks make. Oh yes. No, I feel really powerful. We're not too slow either. Hover build. Now we see reachers and researchers and we kill them. Now, because it said, now you have free schematics. Does this thing actually one-hit KO guaranteed? I mean, it's not guaranteed, is it? Yeah, I didn't think so. It's a high chance, but it's not guaranteed. But it's a funny idea, yeah. Anyway, good thing is I've got free extra coverage in these. I'm using these weapon slots that I wasn't using before because of the corruption. Yeah, it's pretty close to guaranteed. That's what I thought. That's why a lot of people will risk it. All right, so man, I want to know what else is on the map. But the entire bottom half of the map, we already found the exit. The entire bottom half of the map is unexplored. Current build at max momentum, but a 60% chance to kill or take out its stasis. Or take out stasis. That's funny. Also kind of scary. I had this researcher running around. So either way, we can easily just grab the replicator and leave, or search around for more stuff. Fortunately, it's not S7, so we don't get permanent upgrades. It'd be nice to see what else was on the map, though, at least. I could send out a drone to find out, but unfortunately, it would be nice to use terrain scanner down here and go through a wall or something for easier access. Otherwise, there's only one main corridor. The patrols must be on the south side of the map, and this is the only main corridor there, which means you'd probably ideally, you'd find a connection from one of these rooms as well to give yourself kind of a loop. And you don't want to use the main corridor necessarily for that. So actually, one option would be to just cut straight south from here, if you're going to keep looking around. I don't have anything else specific I'd be looking for, but I don't actually remember what's specifically in quarantine as opposed to elsewhere. I also don't really want to run around with a ton of corruption for a while. Oh, actually, one thing I was thinking. I do want to kind of try to finish the run today, which might be hard if we don't go fast, because this map in particular will take a while. It's a big map with a lot of stuff going on, and I don't really plan on doing the full thing. I'm not going to do the lab stuff, but even just the new ending requirements that you have there can take a while. But I don't know if we'll finish the run today otherwise, because I will be gone next week, and I'm actually leaving around stream time and coming back around stream time, so I'll pretty much be skipping 2 weeks, 2 streams, which means I'll be gone for 3 weeks. So if I don't finish the run today, you'd have to wait 3 weeks to see the conclusion. So right now, I'm tempted to go check out the other side. Definitely takes a while. We can make it a lot faster depending on what kind of testing items you find. Yeah, more valuable than Q loot. True. We already did get some of the Q loot, so not a whole ton, but enough, and I'm already full in inventory anyway, so maybe we should just leave. But I'd like to try and finish today. A Z-bomb is okay with a map with infinite matter. Hey, yeah, that's a cool idea. I like that idea. Z-bomb is awesome. The main problem is not having enough matter, but if you've got a lot of friends creating matter for you. The thing is, if you're using Z-bomb alone, you will not be creating that matter as effectively. You'll just be obliterating it all. It makes it harder to be self-sustaining with it, but if everyone else is creating matter, that's a different story. I didn't see anything about your run, no. Well, I mean, maybe some details here or there that were mentioned in chat, but not from like looking at it or anything. I did see that you could use a smart ZDS. But that was just yesterday. Right. The main problem is that it isn't guided until you get the smart version. Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, you did get the smart ZDS and spent 40,000 matter and forge. Yeah, so that one's guided. So, but like I was saying, I don't think we're gonna be going and looting the forage area. I say that, but I don't know. Let's see how it turns out. But I just want to try and get the new ending alone, and I've never done it before, so I want to try and take the easiest route. I do think we should probably anyway. I don't want to get into that discussing the strategy for there yet. We'll see what happens. Okay, so probably want to grab that. Don't get bullied by chat. Alright, so we could take the replicator. It'd have to replace something. Also, I don't know what I'd use it on yet, but it's probably something worth carrying around. I always say that. Really need to do a better job in this next research floor, though. Been doing not a good job so far in the last couple main floors. Maybe I'd drop the phase redirector, mainly because I think I want to preserve core for the next whole depth. Even though we're a faster build, so it might be less important. I'm not sure actually yet what kind of build we'd be using in the forge. I was planning on going with a slower build, but it might be not a good idea to do that, in which case phase redirector would be nice to keep actually. Or maybe. Probably actually, to keep a hover build intact in a place like that. That might be smart, actually. Just try and stick to hover. I should probably commit to something here. I should probably commit. Alright, let's get rid of... Wait a minute. I can probably get rid of one of the anti-grav systems. Okay, nobody opened that door. I should use power sword for digging. That's a little faster. Okay. Looks like some of the patrols maybe come from the south, maybe now? Maybe. Alrighty. And we're home free and going to lose all my corruption. Alright, so what kind of slots are we going to get here? It's the final, or the last evolution here before we're going to hit this new map. We can probably just do with the current prop distribution. I don't think we would need 8 hover slots. And if, we switch to something other than hover, then it's even more overkill, but not necessarily, actually. But, what? 2 weapons? We're not doing an OVR build. That would be fun, though. At least, yeah. Even a lower slot one can work okay, I guess, though, huh? Well, I guess, you'd want 4 or 5. It's better, but... what would it do, then? A third power source? That makes it a little... Oops, wrong one here. Or maybe even NW. I really think you should throw on another one. Prop slot there. Yeah, a utility is always nice, obviously. So it's whether or not we want to try and get away with less. And I think our current is okay. It's manageable now. We've got enough for everything that we more or less need. 4th weapon advantageous for the 2 slot or T-Weps and broadsword. True. That's true. Can't have all that together. Well, since we don't have guaranteed good prop, then it might be nice to add that. Hey, Decinim. Nice corruption. Hey. Pot candy, you're not firing? No, we're not going to fire that. True. But so we stick to only 2 power. It seems kind of low for late game, but also that's a different kind of build than I'm used to running. What are we running now? Current energy is barely positive. That would be moving would be a little more expensive there. Anyway, our corruption is going to go away in a moment, Decinim. We're at the exit. Boom, exit right there. Shock Mech is leaving. All right. Away we go. Goodbye, corruption. Hopefully, I didn't forget anything. Don't think I did. Clearly gotta go get the ST. No, I'm not gonna get the ST. We really don't need that. It could be funny. I have a Terror Bomb, which honestly I'd prefer, but you forgot ST. ST would be good in Forge. Yeah, I don't want to carry it around, though. It's true. It could be good. Not corrupted anymore. Yay. Also, gonna be very hot if we're moving around now. I need a backup cooling system. I'm not carrying a big inventory is a bit of an issue. Okay, we're on research. I don't know if we have any intel. Probably not, actually. We can't have any intel because we already went through the research floor unless there was duplicates. Northeast corner, no intel. 1 drone. Drone, help us out here. Nuclear pulse aware, advanced transmission jammer. Drone, you don't need to switch rooms with me. Drone's gonna be so helpful. I need another drone bay. There was another one in research, but advanced melee analysis. That'd be kind of nice to have. No corruption either, which means our sensor arrays are now actually doing what it's supposed to be doing, instead of being just annoying. Oh, enhanced Nova Cannon. Light particle reactor. It's a replacement for a damaged one. Should have gotten scanned, then you could have a long-range IFF parser that's a bigger sensor. I am very glad it didn't get scanned. Unknown storage. Well, it's nice to have extra slots. Okay, this looks like it spreads over there. Don't have any other info. Whoops, you're in my way. Ah, 1 second. Got something I need to do real quick. Okay. I had something to do real quick there. Okay, improved linear grav jet. Yeah. Let's see, the faster, lower support one. Actually, we can actually use that. I could use that, huh? Check that room up there, dude. Actually, wait, how much integrity does this thing have? 60? Lower integrity, though. Maybe not. I do like the idea of faster speed, though. Wow, wait a minute. Dang, that's fast, comparatively. We've got all these 80s. The only difference would be if we're going to actually repair any of these guys who are definitely not in great shape anymore. Need some replacements. Oh, well, either way I could take it with me because I know I'm carrying... What am I carrying here? Power source. What was the other thing he had that I didn't drop? Oh, yeah, the Nova Cannon. Doing a good job of not encountering enemies, drone. Unknown flight unit. Gyrokinetic inverter. Finding all these more hover units. 70 time. I have to actually compare these things because I don't know what I'm looking at. The unusable hover unit. Hey, if you don't have other hover units, definitely gonna use it, right? Oh, he was in the way. Centrium leg. It hurts to leave all these thunder legs, centrium legs behind. Signal interpreter. Actually, should I use this? I should maybe use a signal interpreter? I could take my jammer off for a little while. Uh-oh. Found some friends. Finally. Oh. There's a suspiciously behemoth-shaped signal over there. Very clearly behemoth at this point. Alright, well, we're going to go around that. The classic screenshot. Anyway, nice job. Oh, is that open? Shoot, it's an open area. Doesn't go north effectively either. Is he? Where is he located? Oh, he's in the other side. Okay, that's not bad then. He's in the other main room. We can just circle around him along the north side of the map then. Another hacking suite. I wonder if I should grab that. I do need some more hacking, probably. It would be at least burner hackware. Not adding util slots means it's a little harder to slot in more permanent hackware, though. But would be nice. Also be easier once this advanced drone bay is gone, but I am liking it. Okay. There goes that patrol. Oh, hello guys. What are you doing? What's going on down here? Okay, they're all coming this way. Oh, that's not good. Oh, there's segregator traps. This is a bad area. I'll be okay if I move east one, right? I think. Probably. Okay, what was that? Advanced power amplifier. Alright, yeah, so there's bad stuff to the west. There's a behemoth down there. We're headed into kind of like a dead-end bottleneck of bad guys. You know, it's research, so it's inevitable. Wonder where the other way would have led. Can't go back that way, I guess, technically. Not anymore, though. Kind of stuck. The patrol to the south is now making it impossible to access the eastern rooms. We have launchers. I don't have any launchers. I got nothing. Weapon-wise, all we've got in my inventory is 2 helical railguns. So we're like low on weapons. No launchers. Alright, I guess I can actually just go through this room here. I hope that hole I made up there does not make it so the programmers can find me here. Alright, we're good, we're good. Don't want to mess with the swarmers, but we could probably make it through this way. Nice little corridor. Leads out into this corridor, which we should be able to stay out of view of the behemoth. Okay, there's a room. What's that? Medium armor, hard cell cannon, component analysis suite. I've got nothing unidentified now. Advanced heavy siege treads. Okay, well, we made it out of that corner. Have yet to find any terminals at all. Okay, time to swap in our train scanner because I need some data here. We need data. Well, I can also just use my sword terrain scanner. There must be a terminal nearby, that's for sure, because there's an operator running around. So we're probably getting close to a terminal up here and to the northwest. I don't necessarily. Yeah, I mean, it'd be nice to head northwest if it's going to be safe, but obviously not entirely safe. The only thing we can't see right now is hunters, which is obviously not good. Okay, we step out here. Watcher. I say we can't see hunters because I took off the seismic. And even then, you can only see them when they're moving, and we're moving kind of fast, so it's kind of not likely to see them. Alright, let's skip this way so we can avoid that stuff. In the northwest. Okay, slightly risky here. Could have jammed him, but didn't need to. You're dead. A little low on matter. Should probably get some matter. Any recyclers want to show up? I don't see any recyclers out here. Found a terminal. Is that guarded by the behemoth? A little south of him. Probably, maybe. Oh, it's probably facing north, though. Facing north brings you a little closer to the behemoth. Might still be able to hit it. Behemoth comment is up there. Terminal face is like right over here or so. It's a little close. Pretty much not as easy to avoid. Who, what? Wait. Oh, programmers, never mind. That's fine. We found a launcher. Damn. Damn, if only because now I gotta fit it on my inventory. But we need a fusion bomb, right? Could get rid of helicals. Mainly relying on melee weapons at the moment. Also, if I could, I'm keeping with the power sword. I could throw away the power sword, actually. The main reason to use the power sword, it's a research launcher, so at minimum it's what, a mini nuke? Well, I mean, we already see what it is. It's a fusion bomb there, but what's the phase redirector for? I hadn't decided on the phase redirector. Mainly because if I was gonna try to keep the combat build or a anti-grav or a combat hover build, I mean, intact, it would be nice maybe to have a phase redirector. But I'm also worried about using up too much core going across this depth, considering the number of maps and the research floor. So I was kind of just holding on to it. I wasn't sure yet. So yeah, I just hadn't committed. I didn't have a plan for it. I didn't have a plan for that, or technically the DNI. I don't have a teleporter anymore. I used it, so the DNI would not be used in combination with a teleporter unless I was actually deciding to go into the Forge Labs and teleport out, which then it would work and be a good idea. But I wasn't planning on doing that. It'd be interesting, but I don't know if I want to do that on my first visit. I might want to just go for a more typical, a more basic plan. There's too many unknowns, so I'm playing it more safe in general, even though that also means less commitment. Anyway, so I kind of want the fusion bomb. Helicals are pretty good though. But yeah, it's more limited inventory here. Oh yeah, wait, actually, at this point, can I actually use the Vortex Chain Reactor? We got an extra... I can actually use it, technically, if I wanted to. We could use that, even. Now, in fact, which would save space in inventory. Get 2 more inventory spaces and just use the Vortex Chain and drop my other stuff. That's an idea. Hadn't thought of that yet. We couldn't do that originally, but with the extra prop slot we can. That's probably a good idea. You first get out of here. Energy low. Not for long, it isn't. There, now we've got more slots. Can carry a fusion bomb and still have an empty slot. I'm sure that will be full very soon. Okay, I'm curious what this guy has, but I don't want to cause too much trouble yet. I'm going to do manifest later and figure it out there. Tell my drone to go do his job. Quantum reactor, phase guns, katana. And so yeah, the other thing I could drop is the power sword eventually, because we have the broadsword, but it's kind of nice to have a single slot melee weapon, and it's faster than the broadsword, so if I'm just cutting walls, it's actually better for it, for saving just, half a turn each time. Oh yeah, also got programmers coming, gotta remember that. Okay. Recycling unit. Captain Winky, he willed it in the chat. He just asked, I wonder how many recycling units we can hit. Yes, there we go. I haven't hit any terminals yet, unfortunately. Oh, speaking of terminals. Alright, also there's an escorted hauler to the northwest, it looks like. But, is he coming south? Yeah. Speaking of terminals, speaking of recycling units, does anyone want to speak of anything else that we want to see? Perf. And Z-meme. Yeah, that's true. I guess some of the testing stuff does come in more handy on this in this particular ending too. All right, so I don't really want to put on my other hacking suite right now. What does this have? Direct? Almost nothing. Security level 1 being. So we're gonna probably do our Trojan here then. There we go. Security level 1. We'll get recycling units from the room next door. So we'll have that. Can we get a manifest direct? 49. Okay, that's good. Indirect, I mean. 2 more botnets. Come on. Oh, man. 349%. Damn. That would have been kind of nice to know. I would possibly kill this guy if there was some good manifests out there, too. I don't really want to mess with him otherwise right just yet, because I don't want to increase the pressure having just come into this floor. I've been having a lot of bad research. Can't see that guy anymore. Alright, fine. Let's do seismic. Okay, he's coming in here. Shoot. He's coming into the room that I don't want him to come into with the explosive machine. Please, let's not let this be a repeat of what happened before. I'm gonna go around that guy for now. They are headed through that room with an explosive machine. Okay, more matter up there. Actually, I do need matter. I'm gonna wait here for just a second. Let those guys. The hauler is in there. Okay. Cargo storage. Oh, there's a room right there. With cargo storage. Cargo hover. Right? I'll hit the recycling unit in a bit. Prototype launcher ×2. Nano actuators. Also, my broadsword would really like those melee builders now. I don't have a lot of utility slots, but mainly because of this drone bay, it's limiting me a bit in terms of other stuff. But oh, I can actually pick them up, so I have space. But I do like nano actuators. I'd also like, there was, we passed up some melee analysis before too, which would be nice. That plus some nano actuators, plus the broadsword, I mean, that's awesome. Already, broadsword itself is. Okay, so there's the grunt. They're going to leave soon. I'll be able to hit that shortly. Also, those programmers are still coming from somewhere. Yeah, because you have 6 slots of info war. Do we have 6 slots of info war? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 6, 7. Yeah, 7. Yeah, it's all info war. We're not doing combat. We're doing non-combat. Oh, there's a heavy. Hey, we could mess up the heavy. I need a data jack for that. Also, would summon some stuff, but do love the info. Yeah, 7. 6 parts, 7 slots of info war, and now there's a heavy. Why not play a flight at this point? Well, we can carry more. It's kind of nice to be able to carry a full inventory of 15 and a vortex chain reactor, and we can still fight. We have 2 powered armor. If I have to fight, we can drop in our powered armor and actually kill stuff and not die, right? So that's a little different. But you say why not play flight at this moment? Then why you could say the same thing about when I play combat builds that are like stealthing all over the place with multiple 2 or 3 info war slots. Okay, so yeah. Oh, here's the programmers. I think. Okay, see, time for combat, right? Maybe shortly. The heavy's over there. Anyway, these guys are going to keep moving probably down the corridor that way just ever so slowly. It's going to take them a while. They got a double escort. Why not pivot to HSL launcher stack? Right. Why not? Like, where are those programmers doing? Oh, I guess they're headed and circling around down there somewhere. Shoot, I guess I'll wait a little bit. I need matter, though. There's that matter pile. No recyclers. Oh, well, at least we're not heavily reliant on matter right now, but even just swapping parts is going to be kind of expensive. These engineers are coming on this side now. Maybe that programmer was just passing through. There are some programmers on the way. You need to get those grunts out of there. Come on, guys. Follow your hauler and do it faster. Once you do that, I can go hack. Oh, here comes the programmer. Is he coming alone? Oh, shoot, he's coming fast. He's coming up here. He's turning around. Dude, I'm like gearing up to kill you. I just attract him in here. Preferably with a jammer on instead of some of this stuff. You didn't see me. Alright. Okay, dude. We got all the right info war. I want to hack into this room and go get that machine real quick. The only thing I'm worried about is something opening these doors and those grunts seeing us, or the programmer actually fighting him in there would be bad. So I don't want that. There he is. Okay, fair. Come on in here. Here's his friends. Oh, I'm overweight right now. Tiny bit here. Powered armor. Little heavy. No, I didn't know. It's okay though. It was fine time-wise. A little tiny bit overweight. I hadn't actually put this stuff on my build before. I need to remember to actually watch my weight when I'm playing faster builds, because I normally don't have to pay quite such close attention to that. This is also, a hover build. I'm never play hovers now. Alright, these guys don't know I'm here yet. So, I could jam this guy. Actually, they'll see me from right there, though. And he's going to shoot me from there, so it's not really going to be helpful, is it? Yeah, not helpful. Will you die? Thank you. Your friends died so readily. You, on the other hand... Hello, corruption, old friend. We love corruption. Advanced remote data jack. What does that heavy hack do again? Does it shut them down or make them friendly? I think it just shuts them down, yeah. Oh, they die over a few turns? Oh, okay. Oh, it overheats them or something. That's right. That's right. I haven't used it before. Just curious what I might do with it. Okay, alright. Well, we got a matter delivery. Nice. Little corruption. We'll deal with that later. Causes heavy's core to fail, falling to 0 within a period of about 30 turns. Works 2 times. Yeah, I know it works. I remember the 2 times thing. I see. 30 turns, though. It was longer than I thought. Alright, let's see. Get that. Grab that. Get matter. Alright, so anyway, these guys delivered at least some stuff for us here. Nah, you're in my way, dude. Okay, so. Whoa, they actually really messed up my Vortex Chain Reactor, even though we've had 2 powered armor on and a Sigix Broadsword. How'd my reactor get so damaged? Lucky punks, I guess. Power armor meet powered armor. Alright, so what else do I want from here? I could actually switch, downgrade my combat grav mag. It'd be nice to repair them instead. In fact, it would be super nice to repair them. Because otherwise, like that really damaged one, could be repaired a bit or use the anti-grav instead. I don't need the extra support just yet. Taking programmer hover is kind of funny, but it's nice to have the extra supply. Alright. Extra integrity there. What those wheels are, I'm sure they can replace that grav mag there. Definitely a gunner. Hey, Jack9. Welcome to the stream. Are we going to start playing Cogmind again recently? Saw you pop into chat recently. Alright, so I think we can safely get down the recycling unit there. Or just stopping by to hang out. Check out all the new oh my god. Really? The very edge? Whatever. Yo, how do you not feel like playing again? Just stopping by to say hi then, huh? Rare Jack9 sighting. Alright, so we're gonna hit this and be successful. We've got cutters coming. We've killed the programmers. We've got cutters though, which would be very bad. We have a fusion bomb, I guess, but level 3. Is this gonna work? Better work. It worked. Oh yeah. Readiness high. Resources 100. We're not gonna make maximal. I guess we're not really gonna make maximal then. I mean, the whole goal was to really hit at least high, since we screwed up earlier. That didn't get enough at some of the mid depths, which is unfortunate. It got pushed out, but at least we'll have high. Oh, I think. Oh no, that's because we had to call Scrapoids to survive on this run, didn't we? Yeah. Oh, your routine changed a bit and not actually awake at Monday night, so decided to take a peek. Gotcha. I noticed I was here for almost an hour, decided to get out of the shadows. Well, welcome back. For now. Okay, so there's now an investigation and cutters coming. You know, which way are the cutters more likely to come from? No idea. I hope I don't get surprised. Let's get the hell out of here as fast as possible. Just don't want to be in this area. What I do want to do is call a drone out, but unfortunately I need 2 slots for that. What direction? Every direction. Yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, that's a good spot. I'd really like to have a drone right now. To do that, I would have to pull off some possibly important stuff now, but you know, it replaces some of our InfoWars, so I could do that just to be a little safer. Like, I wouldn't mind if our drone if our drone finds the cutters. Also, this drone bay is eating a hole in my inventory, right? Okay, so we're gonna do drone bay. No guy, come back here. Where are you going? Oh shoot. No. Okay, stay right there. God damn it. I should not have pulled him out that fast. I didn't pay attention to the engineer headed this way. Here, do this. Get over here. Wasting my time, guys. Okay. System corrupted. I love it. Oh yeah, also I should probably have looked at where the other recycling units are. So, we did not miss any near the entrance. That is the good news. The other good news is it looks like there's one right around the corner. And then the rest of them are in a line directly across to the southeast corner of the entire map. So that's less good news, but that's kind of funny. They're literally in a line that goes... This is like a path for us, cutting straight through the middle of the map. That sounds like danger. It doesn't matter if you get more, does it? 100 to 119 is the same. It's true, actually. Yeah, 100 to 119 is the same. So the only reason you might want more is, for example, in an emergency, if we wanted to call for some scrapoids, then you have some leeway there. But unless we're actually going to make it to 120, which is not even possible now, huh? Because we're already at this depth, which means we won't get any bonus, which means seems more likely to create an emergency. This is true. Oh, that's so sad though. We would have made maximal if I hadn't had to do emergency calls, but I don't know, we're hover, so it's a little, at least somewhat less likely. Part of the reason we had a lot more trouble earlier in this run is I had a slower build. It wasn't a hover build yet, and so you were much more likely to meet and a little harder to avoid the things that you're calling in, because it does increase the density. And also going straight through the middle of the map's a bad idea in general. But anyway, as you can count from here, we did 1. The next would be 4, and then 2. So each of these would be 2. So even if you get all of these, that's only 10 more. We'd be at 110. So also, actually, wait, no, you get more in the forge itself. So you could do, theoretically, you could do 3 more. You'd get to 116 if you maximize. That's funny. Hover gives me anxiety too, J9. So yeah, I guess, all right, from that point of view, we don't really need another one. We're actually, because we hit high, as you saw in the log there, we're at high readiness. It's the next step down from maximal, which is even better, but high is not bad. Okay, let's get this drone to go do some stuff, like tell us what's in the corner. Yes. Don't go north. Anti-grav system. Man, why can't I find some other stuff? Oh, I was in some other hover. Okay, we got light armor, analyzer, heavy siege, target analyzer. There's a sentry up there. I don't really need him to check. We might be approaching a dead end. Alright, I think we're safe. Okay. I think, hopefully that goes somewhere good. I was going to say, I think we're safe. I was going to put on terrain scanner to see if we can get some more info here. No hover, but advanced heavy siege treads are calling your name. They've done that a couple times already now. Is he going to find some circuitous dead end down here? No, actually, he found an exit. Oh. I wonder where that leads. Linear accelerator. Okay. Well, nice job on the path here. Terminal, core shielding. I want to find out where that exit leads before I go into that main room here. Oh, whoops. Alright. He did not get reported? He did get reported. Oh, okay. I wonder what's going to report to. I'm not going to find out. Don't know. Guess we'll find out shortly. Not really. He's going to come back. It's not fast, whatever it is. Access. Don't go in there. That would be bad. I did that before. That would have been cool if that was testing. And it could have been testing. There was a decent chance that's testing. Can't believe we found access already. Anyway. Alright, I guess the cutters must have come from the other side too then. Unless they were headed this way. Alright. Data jack. At least you have a SIGINT, you won't gamble on exits again. Yeah, that was the problem that time, is I just didn't have a SIGINT to guarantee it, but also ended up really, after looking around so long, got forced into diving just to see if it would work, and yeah, that was not good. How soon do we start the dig? No, look, I see wall. Look at that, wall. Doesn't look like it's going to be too close though. That's a little far away. I'm not gonna dig through that. It's actually not that bad of a dig right here, but it's not really worth going the other way. I might as well tell my drone to come back. Oh, the dig to the other side of the U-shape to research. Ah, well, I don't know where the exit is, so who knows? It might. So far, the layout's been nice. Although, okay, that's all wall down there. So yeah, we're gonna head east-ish here through the middle. The middle seems accessible overall, though. So, where all the testing exits are. Yeah, I need to find those. Where are those? Alright, what have I got going here? I don't have... I'll put on a sensor right there. Okay. I have my drone coming back just in case. Don't have seismic out right now. Main thing I'm worried about is just hunters in that case. Okay, you're gonna get jammed in a second. Yeah, I wonder what was over that way, the foreshadowing a while ago. The other way is also where 15 patrols are. Looks like southwest is a dead-end room. Oh, helical railgun. Look at that. Oh, hey, look to the southwest. It's down here. Oh, more rooms. Hey, this could actually link. This could have been the loop, or who knows, but anyway. Alright, let's get the drone out again. I think we just made it to the other side of research. Possibly. Hard to tell. Research is iffy like that. Oh, I found a terminal. Oh, I kind of need a terminal. Need to find some access. Heck, at this point, I don't know. Might be worth putting on another piece of hackware just to find where testing is. Although... well, we'll see. I'm gonna let our drone find out what else is in that room. Or when do parts start fusing? Yeah, we're at 5%. It's kind of annoying. Anytime. Anytime they want. Glad it didn't meet the cutters. Alright, so this is security level 2. Unfortunately, we got no direct chance of detection high. I have one botnet out. I guess I should throw out another botnet. Unfortunately, because indirect, it's going to be hard to get that indirect without a lot of hackware. I don't have 2 pieces, but I'd like to find security level 1 for that. That could be really hard to find, though. I mean, to look into. Machine index is 19. Yeah, the manifests. And that's... You know, it would be nice to find a good manifest, but I don't know. I'm more really just hyper-focused on getting to the right exit at the moment. Repair station, 29. Machine index 19 is actually kind of tempting. Maybe I should do that. Direct hack. There we go. Botnet enabled success. See that? I love seeing those words. All right, now we already got something really good from here, so we can... I could throw out another botnet anyway, or we could go for the manifests and see if there's anything good there. Let's do that for fun. Very skilled, yes. Okay, that was less skilled, but that's okay because I already got what we needed. What I really wanted to know was where all the terminals are, specifically. I mean, the others will be helpful as well, but now we have map data too. There's a repair station. 3 fabricators? Oh, man. Yeah, I really could use some hover schematics. I don't have almost no schematics. Yeah. I mean, very bad at hacking. Anyway, the repair station there. Should have gotten the combat linear grab jet. Yeah, that would have been perfect here for sure. I would put on extra hackware for that, and then ooh, that would be nice. I refuse to believe there's no behemoth there. That is a possibility. It's a high possibility actually. That's probably an open room. Containing at least 1 or 2 of those, probably, but it doesn't have to be. There's no terminals down here, though? All the terminals, where the hell are all the terminals? They're all spread across, they're all over on the northeast side of the map. Oh, great. North and east. Whoa, there's a ton of terminals over there on the east. Alright, there's nothing down here. Alright, it looks like, actually, this looks like the lower section is missing here, which means we can't circle around the bottom. And there's only 1 terminal over here. We're on the wrong side of the map for finding finding the exit. Dig. I'm not gonna dig. Obviously you can cross here. This goes through the middle of the map. There's a horizontal corridor that crosses to the other side. So yeah, the dig's not necessary, but yeah, there might be enemies over there. This is the fabricator area, and the terminals are all on the other side. Now, there could still be an exit where we are on this side. The problem is we're gonna need to find out if it's over here. So I could explore this area. It will require... somewhat more confrontation. And also... Damn. I guess technically we could scanalyze one of our... At least at low level, though. Oh, we've... Combat anti-grav, so we could scanalyze one of these. Oh, we have a fused one, too. Well, anyway, we could scanalyze this one, and then build more of those. That would be cool. In theory. Also, we could do a patch real quick, but that's probably not worth it, I don't think. That would only give us a tiny bit of integrity on these. Or we could just outright repair one. Which would be kind of nice, actually. Oh, anyway, I guess we should probably explore the southwest here. Oh, the grav bank there is crying for help. Yeah. Yeah, repairing it could be quite nice. But then what if you also want to scanalyze it? Of course, there could be a behemoth down here, and none of this is going to be really valid because I'm not going to go mess with the behemoth. Don't got no slayer. Alright, so here's the repair. Oh, alright. Oh, these fabricators, at least one of these fabricators is isolated. We're overweight without this. Oh, I could throw another one on in the meantime, but... Also, this is security level 3. 39% for just the scan. Okay, I'm not going to be able to repair this without... It might be possible putting another piece of hackware, but I don't see repairing this. Patch? Patch will barely give us anything, though. It only goes to 50%, right? We could do a patch. It'll call more. That's what it'll call more enemies, and we'll get patched a little bit on a few on these. Basically, is that a good idea? You think? Force patch. It'll repair 3, but how much how much integrity? Also, it has to be successful. But all right, so this is one of the hacks that you know, I've used it a couple times on stream before. But what are you saying no for, Jack 9? Look at the fabs first. Why? Oh, any red, orange in inventory? Oh yeah, that's right. I have one. I have the cooled anti-grav system that I haven't been using, basically because it was damaged and I was saving it as for if in case overloading was necessary at some point. Technically, that one could be repaired too. That's repairable as well. Isn't patch calling bots? Yeah, it is. Otherwise, this place is gonna be hot. Yeah, it's true. It does call bots, exactly. So, oh, I was gonna 55. I mean, this gives you like 20 integrity on this one. It's only gonna give you like 50 integrity and call several bots, right? That's why, I don't know. Personally, I think it's not as beneficial. Give it to, you know, like maybe 80 or 90 integrity on hover units. It's cooler when you've got stuff that's super high integrity. And we're probably not in a complete dead end, but to be honest, actually based on the map gen, it looks like this is the only exit from here. I mean, well, there's a room here, so this is it. This is like a bottleneck into the corner. I'm pretty sure, just because there's no machines over here. Which means any bots that come are going to come either from the north, or actually probably not from the north because this would have been fixed, so they're all going to come down this corridor. That's probably not good, huh? So that makes it means it's going to be harder to avoid whatever comes down here. Kind of dangerous. Another access exit and a heavy. So, this fabricator to the west is not, or southwest from us, is not guarded by a behemoth. It's guarded by, I guess, a distant heavy, sort of. It's probably an array of machines across here in an open area. And a fabricator. It might be in a separate room, but yeah. So that's what's back in this section. Bad corner. Alright, drone, try not to die. Uh-oh. Rotation. That means the guy to the south? Oh shoot, this could be bad, actually. I didn't grab that data jack earlier. This guy is probably going to head north. Probably. Unless there's a shortcut through these rooms over here or something. It's likely he'll head north right here, and there'll be another heavy from the north coming south. I don't think anything is coming straight for us at the moment yet, though. One option, too, would be to cut through here and try to go through south that way and just hang out in this southwest area. And that allows us to do some more exploration while he's fooling around. It's coming north after the drone? No, he won't. He'll stop. I don't care about that. Also, the heavies, for one, they don't follow very far. And for two, he'll stop coming once the drone is recalled, so we don't have to worry about that. The main thing we'd worry about is what's going to happen with the rotation. So the heavy will be fine. I guess I don't need that. I was thinking of what other info I want to put on here. Alright, here he comes. He's coming this way. Oh, there's swarmers to the southwest. Shoot. Oh yeah, he's coming north. He can see far. Damn. He's gonna call stuff on us in the corner. I'm gonna get stuck in the corner here. From here, I probably should have just cut and gone north. That was my first desire, but I thought we might be able to. The thing is, our drone already pulled him north. Otherwise, we would have had time to do this. Maybe cut through over this way. But also, I don't want to go. There's swarmers over there too, which we could deal with. But oh, now the main problem is this heavy, because he can I cut through here and run away from the heavy fast enough? Might be able to. Maybe. It's a big maybe. Wait, oops, my cursor was visible. Now. Need to get rid of this corruption. Alright. Okay, that worked. So the next question is... Shoot, man. Alright, so I need to hit terminals, basically. Otherwise, we're never going to find the exits. And the terminals, sadly, are all on the other side. That's a lot of terminals over there. It also cuts right across the middle of the map. Alright, well, we're supposed to go east here. Unfortunately, the heavy's probably also... He's going to come east as well. Let me check this north wall. Yeah, so this was fixed. This area here is indeed sealed off, so the heavy will not come that way, but he's gonna come north and go east, and then there's another heavy that's probably gonna come from the east and go south. They might cut through here, though, I don't know, but I'm guessing not. These are just probably some isolated rooms along the side. So, not really great to try and cut through this area right now. It would be better in the near term to just go north and look around up here. Just to see what's up there while they're doing that. Also, I mentioned last stream, but some of you may not have been around at the time, but they'll only rotate once. It's announced multiple times, but they only actually rotate once, so that's a bug, by the way. And I'm going to have to fix and or adjust behavior later, but this is... currently, we can know that it's something we don't have to worry about once. Oh, there's programmers. I wanted to head up north. I don't really want to get more corruption. Could go east then instead. Just like I was saying I should avoid, but fine. Here's where I'm going to discover we're going to get heavy pincered. The one thing that makes me feel it's slightly okay is because there's at least this really tall room here. Northeast, looks like there's a way to cut through there. There are currently swarmers located there. So yeah, we're basically trying to get some terminals to find an exit, but they're really way all over here. Some to the north and the middle too. I'd like to go northeast through here. Not guaranteed to be safe. Need more terrain data on that. Might be safe though. No heavies yet. Might get lucky. Alright, it's a closed off room. Oh, found a sentry. No, I don't. Shoot, I wanted the drone out, but I want him to go northeast. He's going to open the door and get shot by the sentry, probably. Don't want that. I'll check it myself. Okay, yeah. He would have gotten shot, but safe over here. Alright. Safely navigating. Okay. Scanalyzer. It's funny, all the fabricators over here. I was gonna say you can scanalyze, you know, get a hover and then fab something, but like all the fabs on this floor are in the southwest corner, except this one. Looking to see if there's a hidden door along the right side here. Apparently not. Getting a little worried I'm going to run into hunters. Because they don't have seismic out. Alright, so maybe we'll just go hit that terminal to the northeast and circle back to that known area. That might be a dead end, though. Hard to say. Anyway, we're going to hang out in the middle of the map, apparently. Getting my drone to check the rooms. Regular drone bay. Replacement drones. Less good, but still haven't lost the advanced drones, surprisingly, after all this time. Did lose one to that Alpha 7 when he opened the door. That was my fault too. Probably should have still been fine. Programmer's coming. Did not get manifests yet. One of the first things to think about when we see one of these guys. Shoot. That's a DSF. No! Hey, Crackle Pappy. Nice hover stack. Somewhat damaged hover stack. Yeah, we found that, you know, last stream. Or half of it anyway. Been slowly replacing it with other stuff, but yeah, the originals are getting pretty beat up. Alright, anyway, this is a DSF right there. We didn't hit that terminal yet. Maybe I should still head north anyway. Also, I wonder where those cutters went. Anyway, we got a drone now, so he's helping us out. Nice job exploring that little nook, dude. Okay. Gonna kill this guy because he didn't report anyone. Welcome to my broadsword. Shoot, he didn't die. Okay, prototype flight, and there he goes. Well, I guess he might survive to alert on us another day. There's a behemoth in that room, wasn't there? Yeah, behemoth up there. Cyclops to the north. Otherwise, that's the terminal I could have hit earlier. Sounds like you need a mechanic. We could have patched earlier. Decided not to. Might have worked out actually okay, but especially since we're faster. It might have been harder to pull off too, though, considering the level 3. Well, I don't know. Patch is not that hard to pull off, huh? Alright. What's this to the northeast? Hope that's not... It looks like it might be. Might be yet another one. No, it's less likely and it's that close. I was going to say, could it be another DSF? Okay, let's get our drone to go forward now. Ah, it's a regular terminal. Not going to be low level, but... Oh, this guy's working on a little thing here. Doing a little project. Here, I'm going to give you another project. More broken wall! Shoot, another one? Great. There's another Cyclops to the east here. He's guarding the other terminal. No! Why do you have to do this? I guess that makes this one extra valuable. Yeah, you hadn't seen that before, Jack 9? That's been in there for a year. More than. Yeah, they build machines now. They're gonna, but he's gonna call his friends. They'll start working on machines in this room, and but he's probably gonna stop for now because I destroyed this wall. Maybe. Yeah, I just wanted to restrict some gravitas and this jerk ruins the walls. Okay, well, this guy's rather annoying. He's blocking the way forward. Well, I might still be able to get by, but... Oh, yeah, there's a ton of stuff. Yeah, no idea what the new faction's all about and everything. Yeah, even the last release, before this one, added a ton of stuff. That means since you've played, there's at least 200 or more items that have been added. In addition to, of course, tons more lore and a bunch of other stuff. And all the new maps and stuff. Okay, let's get him to come back. I am going to look at this. Security level 2, what do we got? Branch access 34%. I think I should put on some more hackware for that. It's valuable. Direct hack, branch access. And there's no terminals nearby. Give me the hack. Yeah, now time for maximum skill. Yes. That's all we got. That's what we get. Oh, thank you so much. Hey, whoa, there's one exit right to the north of us. Yes. Perfect. Okay, that was worth it. Might have gotten it anyway, but made it double worth it. And also now we got the extra hack on, so if I want, I can look for something else here. We'll go. We've already got all the machines. That was a nice hack success earlier too. The machine info. We could do see maintenance security. I don't need any of that stuff. Reprogram traps, just records, locate traps. Component inventory is actually nice now. I don't know if that's going to reveal anything for us because we might be headed into areas we've been to, but that might be one of the more valuable ones here. 48. Shoot. Oh well, that's fine. We got what we wanted. Oh wow, it was right next to the start. No, it wasn't the start. We started over this side. Yeah, it was over there, that corner. I forgot how far east we already are. So yeah, northwest corner. The other one. Wait a minute. Where's the other one? Oh, down here. Oh, if we'd kept going down past the heavy, there is a nice testing exit down there too. Oh, if you don't get the first record, you never know about the Protoforge Lord. Yeah, some people are always pointing out how I've got missing quite a few super basic ones. That's not even basic. Was that Protoforge in there? I didn't even look at those. So apparently, I'm glad we found this then, because otherwise, if I didn't get this, we were going to have to continue heading east to hit more terminals and eventually locate it and find out that it was way up here to begin with. Alright, so that's great to know. In fact, it's super great because we can just cut through this wall and go up there. And we've been up there before too. It means the cutters might be somewhere up there, but maybe they're gone by now. And I didn't check the turn count, but... Okay, so double hackware was a success. Oh shoot. What was on there? Okay, I need to get him back here. Is this dig safe? Actually it's not. It's true, it's not. It'd be safer to go back over here and go west, north. That would work too, actually. It's mostly safe. This is not a safe dig though, it's 4 tiles. It's true, there's 1 extra tile in the middle. It's close to safe. And I like the idea of going north, because there's a lot of side rooms that aren't even explored. The west side here... okay, it technically works too. The only reason I don't like it quite as much is because there might be cutters over there. I don't remember when that was. There's the rotation. There hasn't been a lot of announcements though. Yeah, there's special investigation, researchers, cutters. Cutters were 400 turns ago. I don't know how quickly they leave. They will leave the map eventually. They just they might be gone already actually. They probably only stick around for a few hundred turns, I think. In which case, I don't have to worry about them anymore. But there was a heavy up in the northwest corner. Wait, where was that heavy? He's marked. Was he marked anywhere? He didn't get marked? Oh, because there was a rotation. That's right. There's a rotation, so he is gone now. I think that's on the list to change too, maybe. On the rotation, it doesn't get rid of those. I'm not sure. It was intentionally done, though, so I don't know. I don't remember. Somebody brought it up recently on the forums, actually. Grid Sage forums. Well, the only bad thing is I haven't actually improved our hover situation on this map, which we could technically do, or should technically do. I'm just trying to make a beeline for our goal, but if we get there in bad shape, it's not gonna work out so well, huh? Testing will probably be pretty simple, though. Here, grab jets. I feel like we're a couple bad encounters from falling apart, though. Too bad we didn't get the components. That might affect my route here. Although we've seen most of the stuff over there, so maybe not. Here's the machine. He has unfinished machinery he has yet to put together. Complete. Hey, because I'm keeping him busy with all this other nonsense. No restricting gravitons for you. Jammed. Can't jam that. Unknown leg times 2. We found siege legs. Not actually siege legs. Shield legs. Heavy shield legs. Only one. Oh no, it could be exoskeleton, huh? Either one. Particle charger, prototype plate. Look at that. Alright, looks like there's some enemies to the southwest. Oh, that terminal is actually accessible because the behemoth is behind a wall. Heh. Perfect. Not that I know what I need from here, but we have hackware. And we have a botnet out, so hey, why not? Prototype ID is 58%. Purge threat? I'm sure our threat's pretty low. It crazy me how early you can find yawlers full of Mimer exoskeletons. Well, I mean, it's a yawler. That's what they're for. They give you mega out-of-depth stuff. Schematic, micronuke, veteran. Component inventory, again. We're headed into... It might be worth doing anyway, though. Prototype ID is kind of okay, too, but... Alright, give me that stuff. Okay, that's some stuff. What do we got out there? Regular anti-grav. Somewhere on map. Huge storage. First, what's our storage look like? Okay, ours is large and is in very decent shape because not been getting beat up. There's improved anti-grav out there. We'll go and find out where that is. Another jammer. That's about it. Alright, next thing we go for is prototype IDs, just to have some extra IDs. Didn't give us anything I actually really wanted, but it's something. Oof. Am I exo testing proto? No, it's not. Yeah, it is. There's a lot of, I think, Crack was saying Mimar exoskeletons. I think he meant other exoskeletons. There's armored exoskeletons. There's a lot more exoskeletons now. So yeah, I was referring to that. The other one is test, and he meant the Marshall one too. Yeah, there's a bunch of exoskeletons. There's also Marshall. There's heavy shield legs. There's exoskeletons. There's a bunch of new leg props now, with new abilities. So, all right, graphene brace is there. Let's find. That does show, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Okay, good. Let's show on that menu. All right, so I want to find the anti-gravs. Where are you? Oops, not anti-grabs. Oh, we're looking for the improved. Damage ones. Oh, this is probably the stash right there. Yeah, it's way over here. It's far away. That's unfortunate. It's in the bottom right corner of the map. There's a cache of improved anti-gravs. Okay, that's just okay anyway. I was mainly thinking about combat. And there's no CMBs out there. Alright, so What other kind of... Is there any other nearby stockpiles that I see? Unknown storage. Weapons cycler, power amplifier, particle reactor. Oh yeah, we saw part of the anti-grav system stockpile earlier. Force field, advanced thermal generator, fusion compressors. Okay, yeah. So not anything else out there. Unknown wheels, regular stuff. Okay. Oh, getting rid of 5% corruption might be nice. Otherwise I'm going to have to pull off my cannon going through testing. Kind of annoying. Manifests. That's the other thing I didn't get yet. Manifests. It would help determine whether it's worth going after this guy. There's really not a whole lot of stuff I want, though. I could use a replacement cooling system and obviously hover, like decent hover. But without manifest, not sure if that's going to be worthwhile. Let's see. Let's first go out. I could go after him if there's nothing else coming, though. Oh, he's just going to go that way. Let's see. What is that? It looks like it's moving. It could be just another hauler. If there's a couple haulers coming, it might be worth beating them up. Might be escorted. Oh, nice job getting stuck in stasis there, dude. He's gonna be stuck there for 20 turns. Or 20 moves. Actually, wait a minute. If we're not jammed anymore, I could switch back and find out what those things are. Oh god, I forgot about the behemoth. I'm so glad I'm not moving, playing too quickly. Hey, that is 2 haulers. Not bad. Alright, that was really dangerous. I almost got in trouble. Okay, yeah. This one is the escorted one. So... There's a non-escorted one coming in here, though. Could whack him. Hmm. 3 haulers coming through here? Damn. Calling reinforcements, too. Where's the nearest garrison? Not nearby. Could be coming from an exit. They could be coming from the testing exit. That would be annoying. I'd have to... I could put on my armor and go kill the grunts. And then kill all the haulers. Logistical hangout junction. Yeah, it's quite a junction. This is tempting. Even though I don't know what's inside. Think about it. If I'd gotten manifests earlier, that would be helpful. Making that determination might not even be worth it. He's headed south. Shoot, not a good jamming time, dude. I need to know exactly when I can go outside. I'm going to chase down the other hauler. Alright, good. The other hauler's being very slow. His escorts are not leaving. Oh, look at that. There's a convenient path. That hauler, what's he doing? Oh, he's coming this way now. I should just kill the grunts. I just don't want to cause extra attrition for possibly no gain. Where'd the watcher go? Is he heading into the corner of that room, or was there a hidden... Might be a hidden path. There's probably a hidden door in that room. I'm just going to give him the runaround. Okay, time to kill these guys. This could maybe be an opportunity to use the phase redirector, but if I don't use it now, I might actually just drop it then. Especially since we have SB. Hey, Dosh, we are not losing. That's the equivalent of winning, right? Nano actuators. Let's see. Let's go back to sensors, and I think we're gonna kill some of these guys. What else am I missing here? Terrain scanner. We don't really need a terrain scan anymore, actually. Could put in the jammer, but just in case we get surprised, really, and can run it. So might as well. And next thing we can do is that was the oh shoot! All right, okay, that's not good. Damn it! These were the guys called in earlier when I hit that hauler. Anyway, the main reason I killed the grunts was because I wanted to then just be free to kill the haulers. At least there's one up to the northwest, but I wanted to get all three. There's 3 haulers here. Anyway, at least we got spectral. We're able to see them first. Yes, you're going to die. Kinetic spears. I have no idea if these guys are carrying stuff I actually need. I'm mainly just hoping for good stuff. We have no manifests, so. %5 corruption. Okay, what do you got? Advanced terrain scan processors. Yeah, alright, well, nothing. Replacement storage unit? Okay, yeah, it doesn't hurt. Unknown device. Not something we need. Wait, what? Oh, his storage unit's more damage than ours. Nah. SB doing some double work. SB is doing his job. Alright, exit is to the north. We're headed up there now. I mainly wanted to see if we can grab some cool stuff, but apparently not. Oh, here comes that other dude. I could grab him. I've not been pleased so far, though, with our lack of rewards. So, maybe not. Oh, here comes the grunts from the north. Shoot, guys, fix it. If they fix this wall here, then I don't have to worry about the grunts. If they don't fix the wall, then I have to worry about the grunts. Unfortunately, there might be too much stuff. Oh, there's no engineers here. Shoot, they're gone. Oh, that's not good. Pretty decent melee build, says Josh. Yeah, it's okay. Especially got the nanos, pulled that out. This is the first time I've actually used them. I've been leaving behind the melee analysis, but we have only a medium-sized inventory and mainly been using InfoWar to just avoid everything. So playing it basically like flight. Headed to the exit now. Now I just gotta make sure those grunts go past and not into this room. Looks like they're gonna go into the corridor, which would be nice. Uh-oh, they're turning. Also, there's guys to the east. I might have caused a little bit too much trouble here. Oh great, the grunts stopped. They're just gonna hang out up there. Crap. Okay, that makes me feel better. We got improved anti-grav 55. There's 2 more integrity. Well, it does look like the grunts are going into that room, which means we could head instead the way that I was hoping they were going to go originally. No way, now there's a cargo convoy. Huh. Well, we'll see if any swarmers show up, but it's not super likely they're going to be here because we are in a corner of the map with only probably one stairs and no garrisons. So yeah, I'm probably safe. Speaking of y'allers, yeah, people keep speaking of stuff, and the stuff happens. Oh wow, that programmer whacked my transmission jammer. That was full a second ago. That was green. How did you do that? Oh, good thing I saw that guy. Come on, guys, get in the room. Here comes another hauler, taking out several of these guys already. Oh, there's the heavy. That's right. Oh, yeah, so it was a rotation. That's the heavy. Shoot. That's actually why I grabbed this data jack, just in case. If it has a slow effect, it might not be useful enough, but isn't this where I got reported on earlier and he called in cutters? Right when I was coming through here. He won't do it right now at the very edge, but if I head north, he might call cutters again. He did it once. He'll do it again. Although, it's probably not going to matter. Well, okay, they could come from testing. Kind of scary. Wonder what's in that room. These guys need to get in that room. It was up there the whole time. Hey, yeah, I came back down. It's okay though. It didn't go far though. It hit a terminal down here, or so in the middle of the map. That yeah, there was one to the south and the north. So mainly been hanging around longer though, in order to intentionally in order to find. Okay, those guys might not stay in there. I could just make a run for it. He's got the door open right now. Didn't get reported on yet. Spoke too soon. Oh wait, that's programmers, never mind. Okay, I can't head north yet. Dudes, can you guys like move? Dude, there you go. Yes, open the door. Okay, programmers, there's nothing else here. Prototype launcher, just needed to find a way to the exit, which would be probably safely through that room. Alright, here we go. Right past those guys. Uh-oh. I see swarmers in the way. If I step back, I'm gonna get caved in on. Oh my god. I'm actually, are they in a... They're probably in a corridor, aren't they? I was thinking that there might not be a wall here. If I wait a sec, I'll find out. Okay, there's a door. There's a door right here. So there is a room and there's a door. So I guess it's a good thing he didn't go up there. Yet. Or use the guided launcher, right? Yeah, there's a guided launcher here. Who knows what it is? They're coming back. Yeah, they're just hanging out up there. Could just wait a little while. I can't tell what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. Okay, they're gone now. It has to be guided micro nuke. But it also has to be faulty. Advanced remote force field. Where I come from, we go straight to the exits. I'm tempted to open that door, but there's probably nothing else interesting in that room. Please no ambush. Please no ambush. Please no ambush. No ambush. Only 90-minute -2 research. Really? That was surprisingly long. You know, I already realized halfway through that research floor that I'm not gonna finish the run today. Highly unfortunate. Amica, stop trying to ruin it. Time for Protoforge. Yeah. So here we are. We're in testing. We need to find if we can get some good testing stuff. and then be on our way. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this run today, unfortunately. As I was mentioning at the beginning, because I will be gone for out of streaming for several weeks. Going for Forge stuff. We're doing the. I'm going for the Prime ending. It's the new ending, so. But I wasn't planning on doing the back end much of it anyway, mainly because I wanted to make it more likely to succeed, and I don't have experience back there. Although I would, if we have the means, I would like to probably take out the garrison because that's helpful for the front side. But I didn't want to get into the strategy of that stuff yet. We do have a Terra Bomb currently. I also have a DNI actually. So I also have an SR. Am I still carrying Terra Bomb? Yes. Also the phase redirector, which we're probably going to drop now if we need some inventory space. Just carrying that just in case. Hello, testing. All right, now I got to get my drone back out again. Also, 5% corrupted, which means I don't want to keep my Nova Cannon sitting around on here. So, take that off real quick. Take that off. So, what's on the ground there? There we go. Oh, actually, wait a minute. All right, what do we have that's swappable now that I've been messing around with some stuff here? So I guess it would be piece of armor and transmission jammer. As long as we're not going to be surprised, that'll be okay. Prototype leg. What are you? Oh. Prototype energy gun. Yes, not Z-meme. That would be other meme. Don't say it, J9. Too bad I don't have two drones. It would be nice if the other drone was still alive. This one drone's lasting forever. Anyway, so yeah, I guess you can check the back room there. I got Spectral for keeping an eye on things out here. Oh, there's a corridor. Dude, what are you doing back there? Oh. Could it be warp mean? Oh. Okay. Yeah, sure. I mean, I guess. You can't misfire, can it? Okay, tachyon dispersion. There you go. Oh, shoot. Now he's gonna die. Don't die, please. Please don't die. Gotcha. Hey, look at that. Spectrum fine. 100%. Now all it needs is penetration, right? Hey, drone, could you survive maybe? That'd be cool. Probably not gonna survive, but well, I don't know. This is advanced. No, actually use it for content. I need to drop it actually. Because I'm not using weapons. We're using Sigic's broadsword. Advanced drone would never die from something like this. Hey, yeah, drone is doing good. He's fast. He's happy. We're 5% corrupted still. Damn it. Advanced base cracked. It is quite good. This thing lives in AO. Really? How does it compare to stealth drones? Man, why can't these be like hover units? Look at that. We found a lot of prototype flight. No hover. None. Ever since the combat stash, there's been a lot of flight, but no hover. Flight transition time? You know, I didn't even think of that. That is like not something I was imagining. Is that even doable with a vortex chain reactor? And this basically this weight of a build. We're a little heavy, aren't we? It's a funny idea, though. How many of them are faulty, too? Right. Yeah, exactly. As Amka says, not doable in VCR. You'd need 2 micro engines. That's what I thought. VCR is too heavy for this. Our build is at 83 mass. I remember a lot of flight builds are hanging around like the 70s or so. Oh yeah, we don't have a lot of. Also, I need to be able to put on my armor too. Just find quantum shading. Lot of flight, no hover. All right. No, he's currently doing what? Oh, I told him to return. Yeah, he didn't even get shot. He didn't even get hit. Oh, whoops. Okay, then get back out there, dude. Do your job. Tell me where everything is. Centrium leg. And there's another room to the west. Is he going to check that? No, he's going to go that way. Do I want him to check the room to the west? Maybe. Also, this could be like 7 improved diametric drives. Need like 3 cooling systems to use it. Yeah, we've been running the same damaged cooling for a while now, which honestly I need. If I lost it, that would be not great. Although I guess we could technically still run on like some weaker cooling even. Anyway, what the hell is this? No idea what this is. We're in testing. There will be cooling in the event. Yeah, sure. I'm just mainly thinking about, you know, getting there and actually activating that. The thing is, once you get there, once you get to do the event we're aiming for, oh, Aegis. Once you get to the event we're aiming for, the entire game changes really. I mean, you can have a lot of different new options, and a lot of there's testing not cute. Yeah. Too nice. You think? Oh, I mean, whatever it is, I can find out what it is. Aegis. You voted wrong! Too nice would have been actually better in this case. Cooling would have been awesome. I mean, just talking about cooling too. Aegis is probably pretty cool though. Obviously not right now, but Aegis later for, you know, it's a nice thing to hold on to for the other map. I gotta drop something for that, but I could probably get rid of the data jack now. I brought that just in case I was gonna have to mess with a heavy on the way out of research, and I don't, so I can get rid of that and drop Aegis and then put the cooling back on. So sad. Yeah, that would have been quite nice. All right, so there's a scanalyzer, shock absorption, and I could tell our drone to find out what's in that other room over there. It might be worth it because there's no enemies over there. I should probably do that. Oh shoot, that's right. I gotta get out of this room myself. Maybe I could go check the room. I could never drone max like this. Too much effort. I'm being super careful. Is that a fab? Oh, down here? Yeah, there looks like there's a fabricator down there. But I don't have anything. That doesn't really do anything for us because I don't have anything I could fab. Well, I mean, I technically have the assault drone bay, but I haven't gotten. What we really needed was some actual like hover schematics. I honestly though, I maybe don't want to tell the drone to do that. Maybe I should have left him in the corridor. There's the scans and you have the hovers. Oh, you're saying scan. Yeah, scan here. Yeah, but it's probably level 3 though. And the high level scanner, I don't think I could be successful there at that. Oh, there's also one to the south of us too. Also, that calls more enemies in, but I do like the idea of actually getting some other hover. I mean, we're gonna probably, I don't know, it's hard to say. It could also just break the hover, and then we're down another hover. What is in this room over here? Overall, I think it's pretty easy to use drones like this. Oh, see, look at that. There's stuff in this room. What is this, actually? Researchers. What you guys got? Just a double shell researcher room. Yeah, I'm gonna get in there and not get messed up. Let's see, I got seismic. Good, I got seismic on, so I'll leave that on. Can't get there from this side. I could leave my drone there just to see if it gets spotted. Actually, maybe I could have done that. I was paying attention to the fact that there was that'll warn me if I'm gonna get spotted. Very blessed. Very empty. Look at that. So empty. Okay. Now I gotta get around the bottom side. Currently jammed. There's hunters to the... Oh, there's the hunters probably right there to the north of us now. Oh, that's not good. We might have to circle out of here. It's probably the hunters to the north. Yeah. They were, they were down here, and the drone was there, and I probably went... I guess they must have gone north, just to guess. What if air is rare in Tau 74 and you just destroyed it? Yeah, I destroyed something there. You're right. That might have happened, huh? All right, now I need to get out of here without getting spotted by those researchers. I need that. This guy in the back's really annoying. The vaults block very well? Yeah, they do. I mean, that's true. They block perfectly. So actually, if I wanted to... Couldn't I shoot from here? This researcher? He'll move out of the way? It's going to take him forever to move out of the way. I'm talking about this guy. Because I need to get around the other side is what I wanted to do. I could destroy this and shoot through here. This engineer? He's slow, though. Yeah, okay, there he goes. He's moving, he's moving. Hello, researcher. Very sneaky. Core cannon? Oh wait, no, we're not. We're in testing. I forgot we're in testing. I completely forgot where we are. We already did quarantine. I was hoping quarantine was at this depth, but no. Yes. Well, so this wasn't a blessed room. Well, now we can make it out of here safely. Hopefully. Oh well. Circling back in this direction then is not super helpful, especially now that we're kind of trapped in here by researchers. Yeah, CC in here. It's next to the phase redirector. See? There it is. There's a phase redirector in testing. I told you. Can try dig south. Yeah. It's probably not close if there's any dig, but it's worth it. We gotta wait here anyway, so. Looks like no. Well, not immediate. It was unlikely to be immediate, but always take CC. Yeah, would be nice. It's unfortunately we do not have that option. Do not get that. What's up with the blue block and the junction west? You haven't seen that before, J9. That's a new thing. That is a TF node. Never get stuck in a one corridor Tau corridor to researcher. Yeah, that guy. This corridor to the west sucks. I could just go back out the other way then, the way we came in. I don't really have to head west. The advantage of heading west is, or the disadvantage is we have to make it through a single width corridor. The advantage is then we can check the southwest side of the map in a more more convenient search direction. Going this way continues, gets more exploration though going. Seismic. Damn. Signal interpreters. Can't believe I'm using a sensor array and a signal interpreter. Let's see. We could do. What I want to do is put on some terrain scanning actually. I could do it temporarily. So vintage, yes. Well, for me, it's not even vintage. It's like new. I never do that. Pretty rare. But then it's because I also normally don't play hover and flight, so which makes it more rare. There's the hunters that we guessed were up there. I'm just seeing if I can get a little bit of terrain scanning, but it's going to take a while to get anything. But we can't really... I could move northeast and get out of here. I wanted to see if we could... Okay, well, there's a close room right here. Oops. There is a room here. I have to dig through 2. But if I stood here and dug southeast, I could actually possibly make... The problem is this engineer here. But if possible, I could block him actually by standing here. If you dig this way... Oh, no, wait, you can't block him. He'll just crouch on me. If I move... if we dig diagonally, it's possible we get into a room down here. Which might have someone in it, but probably not. This guy's probably much further south, outside the area. It's mainly a problem with this engineer. What I need to do then is destroy something further away. Unfortunately, I cannot do that. In fact, I can't actually put on my other weapon just yet. Screw it. He's returning, right? Yeah. Tough call. The researcher's just about to open the door. Or he's just going to stand there. There goes the engineer. Here comes the researcher. I'm going to go take the west route just because it's a little simpler. I can't do it yet, though. Come on, guy. Get the hell out of the corridor. Anywhere. Actually, no. If I stand here, you go north. There you go. Go north. Goodbye. Okay, I really hope I don't get messed up over here now. Alright, we've got tons of terrain scanning data. I need to turn that off so that we can put on the seismic again, because I don't want to get jump scared by hunters. Also, it's got a longer range. Okay, we got heavy Gauss, we got light quantum, we got heavy Gauss, heavy Gauss, heavy Gauss, heavy Gauss. Okay. And those are what? Oh, advanced recoil stabilizer. Wow. A room full of recoil stabilization heavy guy Gauss. Okay, yeah, keep doing your exploration thing. Nice not having to worry about misfires, even though I have corruption. More heavy siege. Yet again. Okay. A lot of space to explore to the south here. Advanced traffic tractor, prototype device, and a terminal. We should probably have that terminal. And our drone. I guess he can go west. I was gonna say I could cut a hole in the wall here for him to get over there faster, but I'll let him take the normal route. Security level 3. Machine index 13. Fabricator index. Hauler manifest 25%. Probably aren't even many haulers on this floor, huh? Wow. A prototype inventory 15%. That's not a great percent, but and it's not a big map. But it's probably one of the better options for a direct hack. I could do a Trojan for later, but screw it. We'll just get impulse thrusters. I knew that. Well, we've seen that anyway. Cooled antimatter and experimental hacking suite. Huh. Oh, there's a bunch of experimental hacking suites over there. Let my drone turn the corner. Another TF node there. I'll probably take the east side here then. Sensor array. All right, we shouldn't be surprised. No, actually, speaking of, this terminal probably belongs to that guy. Maybe I should have tried to assimilate him. Isolated terminal off in the southwest side of the map. No engineers coming to fix this wall right now. Look at this drone being all awesome. Huh. Found this shell lab. I think that's what that is. I can't actually... favorite room, yeah. I mean, can I actually do anything with that? And a hover build? How heavy is shell anyway? Oh, heavy. Oh, maybe the heavy regen in there. Oh, right. I see. Yeah, that's right. This could be the other regen stuff. I forgot. Heavy regen is nice then. Yeah. Well, that makes it nice then. Of course, I'd need a way to get rid of the researcher. Well, maybe. I'll also have to get down there first. Follow my drone all the way around the edge there, or go the east way. I turned on my terrain scanning again just to get a little more data. Well, there's a room to the south, it looks like, so I guess I should probably head south at least and check out what's down there. Oh. Cute. Huh. How convenient. Get jammed. No enemies yet. Shell is their flagship to get people in the showroom, but heavy regen is their top seller. Funny. Alright, I wonder what this is. Also, I need some matter. Improved dynamic insulation. Alright, I think you need to die. Oh, okay, yeah, don't go down there. Crap. Get away. That means you will continue to jam, but we already know there's nothing down here. That's good. Yeah, there's 2 researchers. It'd be funny if we zapped him with this. Man, I've not been able to make any good use of those. Huh. Well, that's a little more problematic. What? Couldn't get into the lab. No botnets. Can I get through this wall? I can actually have enough to get through the wall, huh? Barely. Oh yeah, I can slice through the wall with a broadsword. If only we had core cannon. Psh, core cannon would make a mess. Broadsword, less of a mess. I just need a little bit of a running start. And it's only 50% resistant with 50 armor, so we'll get through after a couple tries. Also, I need to find where that rigs. I think the researcher was standing there, but yeah, we can get that. Hello there, Mr. Researcher. Unfortunately, with this angle, I can't do that. Actually, I need to destroy this piece, and then I could probably... I gotta get in here. Oh, actually, I could destroy the terminal. And stand over here. That might work. Destroy the terminal that wronged me. After I destroy the watcher. That actually seems like not a good idea. Actually, wait a minute. No, he wouldn't report me to that. He'll only do that if I could jam the watcher and destroy him. I need to get rid of that watcher. Would be nice. Where'd he go? He's gone. Whoa, what? Oh, shoot, what? Oh, I'm not actually familiar with this guy. Eh. Surprise, surprise. Oh, I'm not familiar with that. Oh well, we'll find out what happens. I have, as you know, I have very limited research branch experience. Okay, so we've got heavy armor. Look at that. And also the shell armor. Heavy. There it is. Heavy regen. How heavy is heavy regen, actually? Yeah, medium, heavy, and shell. Well, shell is going to be a little heavy. Heavy regen should be doable, I would assume, based on what we're normally using. But actually, I've got powered armor. I guess so you'd want heavy regen over the powered armor then instead, huh? Because regen, although double slot's kind of annoying. But it's okay, again, it's a drone-based swap. Power plus medium? Really? Wouldn't you want just heavy regen instead? I mean, I don't know, it depends on how heavy it is, and I'm not sure. I guess I should check. How heavy are you? 21. And what are your other stats? 750. Oh yeah, that's nice. Oh, heat is a problem. A little hot. I mean, that's normal though, it's okay. I was using armor earlier. It's mainly just don't lose our cooling, right? But yeah, and coverage is 600, so yeah, that'd be better. But I mean, the swapping is the bad part, but overall, still nice to have massive and regenerating armor. Especially look at that coverage, heavy regen and Sigic's broadsword. What a classic, amazing pair, right? Okay, so now, whoops, we're gonna need to get out of here without. Looks like... Oh no, there's a hidden door here. There's a hidden door right there, which means we could get attacked from 2 different directions. There's going to be guys coming from 2 different directions. We just need to find out which direction they're going to use. Alright, so. Need a little bit more hackware. Seismic. Okay. Matter warning. Indeed there is. Okay, anyway, I just need to don't know where they're coming from, but, oh shoot, also I don't have my drone. I can't use my drone bay then. Ooh, that's right, it's because I got the train scanner on. Using train scanner and jammer instead of the drone bay. Alright, well, we should be able to see everything coming anyway, so we don't need the drones right now. I mainly prefer the drone for exploring unknown territory because he'll be able to catch stationary stuff that we can't get on seismic, I guess. Plus, of course, the other reasons like getting visual view on loot and stuff like that. But, alright. Wonder where they're coming from. I completely forgot about that access thing. How nice. Okay, so terrain scanner is telling us that, yeah, we have to go through the northeast here. There's the operator. I attacked southeast. Whoops. Attacked southeast so that I could get a view on what's over there without necessarily alerting this operator. It did answer my question, but it looks like... Right, that's a wall. Oh, programmers, great. That is a wall. It looks like we'd have to go through this area there. Huh. Wonder if there's anything linking in the south side. Just curious about the map gen. It looks like this might be a bottleneck up here in the northeast. Okay. Programmers too. Might be smart to kill the programmers before pushing forward. But I'm curious what the other response is going to be, where that's coming from. I guess it's going to be coming from the east over here. I need to kind of wait a bit here, I think. See what's going to happen. Pushing forward isn't going to work right now. I do like that there's a hidden corridor here, though. That's a really nice access. Oh, here comes the response unit, I guess. Yeah, they're moving fast. Enforcers coming in. Yeah, here comes something. All right. Where are they going? Uh-oh, I might get pincered here. Shoot. If they get blocked. Programmers too at the same time? Uh-oh. This is not going according to plan. And I guess I knew all of them were coming. Maybe I should have snuck into the north room first. Because I knew there's guys headed towards this room over here. Maybe once I saw the grunts coming, it would have been smart to cut back into this room. That would have been safer. Shoot, now I'm trapped. Mainly because this is open, so I'm afraid that these grunts are also kind of spread out. Their lead is moving quickly. Which means that the first guy, by the time he comes in here, there's still going to be guys lagging up there. There's no way to escape that. Going north would have worked better. The only other option here is to like do a complete retreat or whatever. Shoot. All the way back south. Don't really want to do that. It is definitely a dead end down there. Unless I go all the way back around to the west. Who knows what's back there at this point. Doable, though. Oh, room a bunch of traps in here. A little dead, are we? Ooh. It's nice having the almost much less coverage on the propulsion now, though. More matter, yes. They're matter delivery. What's that to the southeast? Grunts? No. Still can't get any improved grav mag replacements. Don't need any. What did you take? A small battery. That's fine. Let's see. More matter here. I want that matter. Okay. Circling back around, it didn't have to deal with the grunts, but did deal with the programmers, but that was probably going to be inevitable anyway and worked out fine, so that's not bad. Let's see, drone bay. Just wondering if I wanted to pull out my drone yet. I guess I'll wait till I get up ahead. For now, we've got everything covered on our own, and we're going through known territory, so it should be pretty safe. Wait a couple turns to see if there's any new seismic signals going on. Nothing. Oh, what's this? This room here? Now I see it. It's a it's a research room. Oh, what is in that room? Oh, it's a proto-variant room. Oh, yeah, that's the proto-variant machine. Here's a space right here for the proto-variant. Oh, well, that's funny. Actually, I didn't see if that hack might have been available on one of the terminals here. Yeah, there's a proto-variant room. I don't want to mess with that, probably. Rewiring could be fun, though, if we could do that. Yeah, rewiring would be actually pretty cool. Nothing I can get through here. I'm jammed, but I could jam him technically. Wondering what is out in that corridor out there. No way. Oh my god. Seriously? Is that a good idea? It's a rewirable demo proto. Dude, I'm supposed to go past Fortress in a second. It's the best idea. It's the maximum fun one. It is, but oh my. Also, does this guy have he's got combat anti-grav. 3 of them. I'm gonna harvest this guy. That would be nice, huh? Oh god. Yeah. Technically I'm supposed to harvest him. He's gonna do an MTF. How so? Harvesting him? It's a better idea. I don't want to do it. Oh, shoot, he's gonna run away now. Come on, dude. I don't want to do it. I'd prefer to rewire him because it would be more fun. But the smarter play here is to harvest his combat. His combat anti-gravs. I really need combat anti-gravs. It would be really... And that's assuming I can't harvest them. I don't have CPS. Do I have anything? Is this 6 broadsword decent for harvest? I could use the broadsword, I guess. The problem with the broadsword is might destroy them and damage them too much. But this guy's harder to take down like that. Don't you like the beautiful explosion animations you crafted? Give your work some love. I do. I love them a lot, but they look especially pretty on seismic detection, which we have. I love it when you see explosions happening afar. You just know. I mean, you don't even have to see them directly. Just the pretty seismic readings from massive explosions going on. But it would be much smarter to use anti-grav. Wouldn't it be kind of annoying to lose because I messed up my hover options? I've gotten... What spare do I have now? 2 best up spare. Distant explosion sound. Oh, not the sound even. Yeah, the visual. I mean, the visuals from the seismics. It's nice. It's pretty to see those glowing orange explosions. It is funny. Yeah. It would be cool. But we're supposed to go by Fortress too, which makes that also hard. Also, that calls in more enemies. Oh, this is tough. Well, by the way, can Super Behemoth even be in a rewirable state? Super Behemoth I don't think is the same though. I haven't seen him in forever, but I think, can't you hack them though as well? There's a hack for them. You can't. I don't think you can rewire one though. But anyway, this guy is. So this is, for those who don't know, it is a proto-variant demolisher. So they're super powerful. Is hard to kill, and we can get him on our side. He will wreak havoc and destroy everything. And there's probably not a lot of advantages to that, as opposed to trying to take his hover units off of him by just, killing him. I mean, look at our hover. It's really beat up now. It's already pretty beat up, but I do like the fact that we have heavy regen now, but we're like one bad encounter away from like the build almost completely falling apart. We haven't had any bad encounters right now so far this entire stream, which has been great, and it's basically due to the fact that we have enough speed and Infowar now. Well, I'd let chat decide, but I already know what chat would decide. That is definitely rewire. I can't decide myself. Think about it for a second. Take a break. I'll be back in a couple minutes here. Do we rewire this guy or not? All right, refilled my water. So Layboy says, you can have the hover after PD is done with them, then everybody wins. Well, yeah, but after they've gotten in big fights with everyone, they're all beat up, right? So yeah, even like Captain Winky says too, they'll nuke their own salvage. Even if the enemy doesn't nuke their salvage, they're going to nuke their own salvage. There won't be much left. I don't want damaged hover units. I would hope to get some decently usable ones. Yeah. Captain Winky says it makes more sense. It's true. The burden of being smart is Jack 9. Yeah, just to do something about the dire hover situation. Yeah, I mean, it would be smart. And I'm trying to win, get the new win. And we're already done a lot working towards that goal. So It'd be kind of unfortunate to throw it for that. I would, in a normal run, I would probably almost certainly want to rewire just to see PD mess obliterate the place, which would be pretty funny too. But it's smarter to do the other way. And also, the other thing I'm wondering about is how can we best harvest it, though? I mean, you can just chop them up with the broadsword, really. We might actually still get nothing that way. Heck, we could even SR one of them if we get one or more and it's in good shape or something. But I don't have any good way to harvest here. Like, actually, would it be 25% sever, 30% sever? Well, it'd actually be kind of funny that Power Sword is 25% sever, and he's not immune to sever, and it does less damage. What if we ended up using the Power Sword instead of the Broadsword? Perhaps. The advantage of the Broadsword is maybe if you get some lucky core hits, you'll take him out and get a lot of stuff. The advantage of Power Sword is maybe you can actually sever them and they're still in a usable state. If you use this Broadsword and you hit his hover, you can see their coverage values here. It's not as likely, but things I guess will change depending on his, once he loses his armor or other parts. Hard to say. Either one could be advantageous. It depends on what you hit. Alright. He's going that way. I'm being jammed. Well, we severed his reactor. That's the thing. There's such a high sever chance. Actually, I mean, even there's 25% sever. 50 to 100. And then what did we hit? Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot. Technically, we also do sneak attack hits. Whoa, what? Oh, man, we really whacked his core. Okay, this is pretty good. Wow. Okay. I guess you're just really unlucky. That could have been really nice. We killed him in 2 hits. 2 hits and got nothing. The burden, yeah. That's too bad, man. That was 2 hits, like at 166 core damage because it was a sneak attack. I forgot the sneak attack mod there. You get nothing from that. Nothing that I wanted anyway. I actually don't know what his protection is. Probably some Centrium armor or something. That's highly unfortunate. It could have been epic. What is this to the north? Is this some kind of another special research lab, huh? There's a research lab right north of us here with an operator inside. Oh, anyway. Sad news. That could have been amazing. Really could have used some more. Okay, we're jammed again. There's an operator to the north. What's in that room? It's a special room. Kind of want to pull my drone out now. Especially since we're jammed anyway. Oh, shoot. That's not good. Did he get spotted or not? Maybe not. Could get lucky. This looks like we got lucky. There's an operator in that room, but he didn't see the drone slip in and out. lost the drone to a trap. Aww. He was so awesome. Rip, awesome drone. Hey, he did a really good job. Both of them did. I guess I can drop the bay now, which means 2 free utility slots. Don't need the bay because we have armor instead. But right now I probably don't need the armor. Could do sensor array. What is in that room to the north? He's leaving fast. Man, turns out there was a room with shock traps. Where's that operator going? He's moving pretty quickly towards an exit over there. Oh, it's this special room. Well, we found the potential cannon. Sought after by so many Cogminds. But not us, I don't think. We could technically use it. I mean, it's usable. We have a vortex chain reactor. We don't have a great inventory, and I don't really want to pick a lot of that stuff up. But you know, there's a lot of energy wells. What you do is you just grab a couple energy wells, grab the cannon, and you can fire like 4 or 5 shots that way. Well, the cooling is another problem, but well, it's not too bad actually. Yeah, but you needed a cooling system too. And then you can still fire 4 or 5 shots, which is enough to take out most things. So it's pretty good, even on most builds. I guess we'll leave it behind though, because it's another lot of stuff to prepare. We're mainly gonna run melee with this. All right. So wow, yeah, there is no other way to the east side of the map here. This floor is full of wasted potential. Just this room. Okay, so now we have no more drone to rely on. That's kind of sad. Oh shoot, there's a researcher right there. Whoops. Did not see that guy. I guess I'll just pass by the trap then. I was going to cut through for a quicker check on what's in the room, but... More Scanalyzer, which, I didn't Scanalize any stuff. There was that fabricator down there. We're not going to have a chance to ever fab anything. Huh? No more patrols. Not seeing anything. Perfect sight. I love spectral. Okay, it looks like there might be patrols to the north. A patrol. Now I have to do all my own work instead of calling on a drone. Huh. Alright, it's more likely it's to be the north. It's I can't really tell yet. No idea. There's that prototype hackware up there, though. I could grab that. Alright, there's a patrol to the northwest. That's the hunters. They're in the room over there. They're headed through a hidden door. Prototype hackware. There's only one. Heavy Tesla. Wait, what? Who spotted me? Also, what the... Can you get out of the way, dude? I only got spotted because of that. Wait, what? I must have been operated from the south. I wasn't paying attention. Eek. Oh, this could be a faulty, but it's not. It wasn't. Oh, here comes the reinforcements. They're going to the terminal though, so they're not coming this way. They're going to head through the door, maybe. There's a hidden door. There must be more doors and hidden doors that allow them to get there more quickly. I can probably wait here and just go through the wall. Okay, maybe it's not as close as I would have hoped. A little further. Guess I'll wait here. Just let everyone get through. Ah, found the door. Okay. Advanced power amplifier. Prototype reactor. Oh, right. I should have known there was a garrison in here because they got there fast and they couldn't have come all the way from the exit. A lot of heavy seed shreds. Prototype reactor. Man, so many heavy seed shreds. This run. Pot cannon good for defending UFD. Yeah, certainly. I mean, it's great if you're going to, bring it also and then rebuild for that. And I think we're going to try and do installations mostly ourselves, so that is another. There's so many possible strategies to use, though. I like it. I mean, it's why it was built that way, in order to enable a lot of different strategies. So a lot of different options, but including stuff where you need to prepare more or prepare less. In my case, I'm preparing only a little bit. Referring to build, though, not fed linking, obviously. With that, you generally want to go as much as you can. Do I want to shut this thing down? Probably doesn't matter. I'm going to head out now. I'm going to have to pull off some stuff. Probably okay to leave that active. In fact, it's maybe smarter to leave it active in case like dispatches would happen behind me instead of in front of me. Oh, reprogram. Oh, reprogram and patch. That's an interesting idea. I don't normally do that. Patch. Oh god, yeah, patch. Hey, I like this idea. Okay, we're gonna use Captain Winky's idea. That's a great idea. I don't ever do this kind of stuff. Also, this is security level 1, which is super awesome. And we've got double hacking suite because I picked up the experimental one. Programmers are coming? They're not coming, are they? There's no programmers coming. I killed the programmers from earlier. These other programmers were killed, I believe. Hey, Magi, you missed one bad idea, but I didn't accept it, so we didn't do the bad thing. Maybe there were 2 bad ideas? I only remember the main one. There's pot cannon, but I don't think that was necessarily a bad idea. Now there's programmers coming. Wait a minute. They must be coming from the other exit. Shoot. Alright. Well, anyway, we're going to get to patch this now. Oh, shoot. Man. Oh, never mind. I was going to say. Security level 3 sucks. Okay, that feels slightly better. Well, that did more patching and patched more things than I thought. Maybe I should have pulled out my other one from my inventory. Well, maybe. Okay. Also, imagine I said you had to go adult for a bit. I forgot the hack existed. Yes, yes. Which one? The patch one? Patch good. Yeah, I have no idea what actually is coming out of there. I'm being unfamiliar. Patch? Yeah. Relatively new. I've only used it a few times myself, but it has come in really handy every time I have used it. I like the combo idea with that. That might encourage me to use it more. I normally forget reprogram, to be honest. I know some people like to use that a lot. But it's a good pairing here, though. It is. Okay, so there's supposedly programmers coming. The programmers would be... Oh, actually, the programmers could be coming from the south. Didn't think of that. I forgot. Yeah, I'm only thinking about the exit I'm going for. So the stuff coming from the east here should be friendly, right? There's an investigation. The investigation must... Oh, so the investigation must be coming from another location. So the dude here should be fine. The progs might arrive before the hunters can get out of the area. Well, I don't know where they're coming from either, yeah. Let them fight. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to tell what to do here. Mainly because I don't know where things are coming from. Everything could be coming from the south, in which case I should go east as fast as possible. Purple hunters. There's the programmers. Well, they're gonna get annihilated then in that case. Unless I wanted to fight the programmers. I can actually fight the programmers. I could call them up here and kill them myself. If I want a little bit more corruption, well, I can also kill them pretty quickly, but I'd have to put on my armor and then step outside, let them see me real quick. I'm probably going to need to put on my armor anyway, though. Great time to race east? Sort of. Actually, I kind of disagree, because I'm not going to make it out of this area in time. Oh, here come the hunters in here. Okay. How many are there? There's only 2, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, got a little spotted there. Did you guys? I'm going to need to get ready to fight these guys. Let's see. Shoot, there's an engineer outside. Great. That was bad timing. What's that other dude doing? Nice shot. Alright, well, good. Patch. Yay. It was worth it. That was definitely worth it to patch. Finally did a patch! Okay, so cover situation is good. Overall, looking nice. Now I just need to make sure that oh, I actually have a free inventory slot too. Huh. Someone gave up the yakety sack for that fight. I have no idea what that programmer was doing. What was he up to? He ran into the garrison room for a second. Huh. I'm sure he had a good reason. He came back though. Just in time to get killed by our hunter friend. Oh yeah. Okay, so now let's see. I picked up another anti-grav just because it had a free inventory space. Might as well. I could put on, would it make sense? I could put on Aegis as I ran by too. Gotta run by this guy now. Data Jack has any value in for? Oh, right, yeah, there's Data Jack here. The only thing I was thinking of using Data Jack for earlier was, you know, if we could hack the Overlord, but we can't with our hack. The other thing is basically just identifying parts on bots. Since we're not Riff, can't do anything else with it. Essentially. All right, man, I got a jammer. We might be able to sneak in. Might. It's possible. If we get lucky with the corridor, basically, then we could sneak in rather than taking a more forceful route. We can only, all I have for digging is a Terror Bomb actually though, which is not great. Mainly I'm talking about this because, yeah, we'll get to that, but I was going to talk about the garrison. Shoot. Okay, looks like we're going to make it okay, though. Anyway, so yeah, I don't think we need this Data Jack. All I was thinking of is how else I need to organize for getting through. I guess I can rip off one of my hacking suites, probably. I kind of like having 2, especially if we're just getting into the map. We might be able to hit some terminals and then rip it off. Some good hover and forage. Oh, sure, yeah, there's good... Definitely good hovers and definitely good things in there. If you can get to it, and if, I mean, it depends. We'll see. It depends on the layout, I guess, too. And if we're lucky at the beginning. First getting in there. overall, the build is definitely still very well intact and doing nice. Okay, so we're just gonna fight this guy. Maybe can get grab jet arrays in SF quarter. In the corridor, and be extra luck. Also, you know, again, I'm not getting into the strategy yet, but the whole idea of, you know, the tether can really help you plan out everything. But, you know, it comes with its drawback is that it's a guaranteed wake up. So if you can jam first, it can be a nice idea to maybe sneak in first. Anyway, I'm talking about stuff that we haven't on the map we haven't even gotten to yet or talked about at all because I haven't been there in a real run. Almost there. We're getting there. So what I was thinking about now is, yeah, just what I wanted to put on for this. I should be able to put on Aegis then, and so I want to take off... I guess I just take off Seismic to keep that intact. What's a little alert? We can still run Aegis. Just means that if we get shot, we might have to turn it off. Because it's going to suck power. Technically close to energy neutral while moving. Our hunter is not going to be much help unless I decide to wait for him. The main reason we didn't run going for the hunter for that purpose, though, it was mainly so that we could get... They're coming up on him. Wait, what? He's shooting something or something's shooting him. Must be something shooting him. I think some guys just caught up to him. I think. Or was it a watcher passing by? Oh, the garrison investigation came from behind. Ah, yeah. Okay, right, okay. Yeah, that must have been what it is. Something was shooting him. The investigation is hunters, so it's our hunter versus other hunters. So yeah, that's it. Goodbye, dude. All right. Time to make our presence known and get the hell out of here. Actually, attaching an overloadable might have been nice. Oops. Ouch. Energy is good. Okay. Hey, you want to kill this guy for me? Miss me and kill this guy. How about you do that? That would be cool if this guy's carrying something good. Should I kill him? I probably shouldn't kill him. Chances are too low. Just watch it when I'm like way over here. He's going to kill it and it's going to be something awesome. Would be funny. We are here. Protoforge exits on the top, right? As I recall. It's a static exit, so you don't need it. Actually, I have a signal interpreter, so we'll see it. But the exit positions are static. We have made it to the new map. Protoforge. We've got high support. A not falling apart, pretty decent build. Mostly avoiding everything, but hey. We would want to go in with InfoWar active. Randomly reassign the exits would be hilarious. Well, it was that way originally. Mainly because I hadn't really settled on what to do with it, but it makes sense that it should be static. Sure. Don't want to force people to have to bring a SIGINT just to tell which one it is, or you know, hack the actual what it is beforehand. Especially since, you know, it's a big decision which of these maps you take. I like the fact that they're here together, and you can make your decision once you get to this point. You know, it's an important branching decision here. Do you want to go for Section 7 to the south? That's where this one leads. The original, more freeform, kind of similar to Protoforge. It's kind of multi-layered in that you can exit out halfway with only part of the benefits, or go the full way for even more benefits. But it's much simpler overall and a little less dangerous. Still dangerous, but less dangerous, and you know, you're guaranteed at least a few rewards. Protoforge is a completely different beast. You know, it's always nice to have. Don't want it to be too similar, of course, and it just turns out to be a very different thing. So yeah, they're together because they're mutually exclusive. Right, they are. So here's your big decision, branching decision here. Normally, Protoforge requires more preparation. So if you're not prepared, you'd probably take the south exit. If you are prepared and you either know what you're getting into or you're interested to explore it, then you go into Protoforge, which is very different in terms of how it plays. So I just flip a coin personally. What? You can do that, yeah. I mean, especially if your build's in good shape, right? I mean, if you got a build in good shape, then you could do either one. But ideally, yeah, you want to. If you're not as prepared, you'd probably prefer to take the southern exit, assuming you're going to take a research branch exit at all and not have left earlier, way back in. Well, there would have been an exit back on the south side down here. That's where the exit would be. All right, so going into this map, we would bring, we would want to start with Infowar, probably. Well, actually, I was gonna say we want to start with Infowar but it's a branch, which means theoretically we could get ambushed. So maybe we don't actually start with Infowar. You can start with, could start with our defensive build, and then swap it as soon as you drop in. But as foreseen. How do they like it next to operators? Well, operators are fine. I'm more worried about static defenses because those are a little less fine because that means instant combat. I mean, we're fast and we can fight and defend. And I love the coverage on this. We have all of our... Currently, we've got 70% of our coverage is regenerating, which is awesome. I mean, we can... That's great. Though I guess the one thing we would want to have before going in there is it'd be nice if we could, instead of the remote shield, maybe do jamming. It's probably useless, actually. Probably. It'd be highly unlikely jamming would be super useful there. Well, no, if there's anything, you'd probably want jamming. Just in case then we leave the option for sneaking. I was thinking more in terms of just alerting other guys in the local area. But no, in this next map, the next map jamming takes on a special role, which it doesn't have in other Cogmind maps, because if you get spotted, well, it's like DSFs. On DSFs, you have, if you get spotted anywhere on the map, once you're known, the DSFs locks down. Well, there is another mechanic in the Protoforge, not DSFs though. And if you get spotted, there is a difference on the map, an important difference. So we would want jamming. I guess we do jamming instead of the remote shield. Like the remote shield, but I don't have anything else really swappable here unless I wanted to rip off hackware. And I think given the chances of what we might encounter, we won't probably get ambushed. I'd like to leave on the hacking suites just in case there are some near-term terminals and things to hack. Throw on a couple Trojans or get some other intel. That would be nice to just have the hackware. And we'll probably rip it off partway through because you won't need it for too long. So anyway... Yeah, I'm talking about the next map, but I don't think we're actually going to go there because the next map and the next things we're going to get into actually could be the subject of an entire stream. So there's not enough time to finish that. Unfortunately, that means it will be a while before I finish this run. Because, as I mentioned before, I'll be gone next week. Actually, I don't know what day we're leaving. Maybe I could finish the run first. I'll consider doing a stream before I leave. Because otherwise it's going to be a few weeks before I can finish this run. And we're at such a pivotal moment. I'll decide. But not even take a peek? No, not going to take a peek. No peeking. This is next time. This is for next time. We're going to take the dive next time. No peeking. And then I'll also talk about Protoforge and the design and other stuff, which I haven't been there before, so I haven't really covered it in any detail yet. Also, it's spoiler, so I keep the topic out of other streams. But once we get there, next time it'll be full spoiler stream, and I'll be talking about all the Protoforge stuff. So, sorry, super late? Yeah. Well, sorry, Jack 9. You're going to have to catch the next one whenever that happens. Also, of course, there's a bunch of other people who have been going into the Protoforge and doing runs there. So certainly plenty of things to reference. But for our stream, our run, we will be stopping here in a pretty decent situation. So I have to get back into this slowly. I don't really like... it's better to at least stop at a map transition rather than in the middle of stuff. Otherwise, I'd feel more confident going in right now, but it's already noon here, and I should probably stop. Otherwise, it will go until like late afternoon, and I haven't had lunch. So, yeah, we'll wait on that. I can't believe I'm still using the same cooling system. It would be really bad if that went down. I kind of like the fact that advanced cooling 31. It's harder to replace that on short notice. But it has almost no coverage now, so that's good. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, everyone, thanks for showing up. We'll finish this. That's right. The other thing I was going to say is we'll finish it. I'll maybe finish it before I leave. I'm not sure yet. I'm trying to finish a lot of other stuff. I showed at the beginning of working on the achievements, which are the batch is complete. It's completely implemented, but there's still a lot more work to do on that. And I also wanted to write about that a bit. So I want to prioritize that, finishing that stuff before leaving. So I'm not sure if I'll have time. So anyway, yeah, thanks everyone for joining me on this0bPrime win. Hopefully, we'll see. It's gonna be my first time actually trying the event myself. So we'll see how it turns out next time, whenever that is. See you back on Discord.